What's my contacts in?
And we are live, but it's not showing much streaming here, Kim. It's really slow. I don't know what's going on.
What's it saying? Oh,
Seven,
shoot.
7 kbps, 6 kbps. We have slowness. What is going on? Something is really slow here, everybody. Um, mhm.
That's
Kim's.
broken.
Uh, we're working on it. If there's problems here, we're working on it. We don't know what the problem is yet. Can anybody hear us? Oh, Faith is here. Daniel Morrissey's here. Hippie Long. Dean Stevenson, Mexican Spec. Lester LeSabre. Hippie Long. Did I say Hippie Long? Daniel Morrissey. Okay, so can anybody hear us or see it or me? Kim's still putting her. Mexican Spec says we can hear you. Can you see us? I'm looking at the. They're saying yes. Dean Stevenson says I get a D for speed. Wendy English is here. Kim is almost here. Dean Stevenson, can I what? Yeah, can I what? Can you see me? Can you see me? Your clear picture, and audio is good, says Daniel Morrissey. Picture, hear you fine. And C.D. Burlock, all fine in sight and sound. Well, why does it show? It shows 0 drop frames, but it's slow. It's like going really slow. So something's wrong with that.
That's not saying the right thing.
That's not saying the right thing.
Okay.
I think I don't know what's
Everybody
going on.
who's in the chat, you all get 3 points.
You give points away.
It's broken. I gotta stop and fix.
Oh,
So I'm sorry. This is gonna break it. I think it's gonna break it.
oh, needed some change. Him is messing with some preferences. Okay, we've got to fix the top chat.
The top chat?
Yeah, you got to fix that to live chat. And then we got a bunch of people here that weren't here before. Dead Cougar Garage, Tavo. I don't know. Did we drop out? Oh, now it says 7 kbps. Something is wrong down there. Maybe that thing needs to be stretched out. I've never seen it that low.
I don't know. When I move like this, or how bad is it?
Kim's eyes are freaking me out.
Right, huh? Oh,
Oh, they are. They're doing some kind of silliness. And Kim's sitting up in a higher chair than me. It's just the way it is. Oh, oh, look at how fuzzy I am around the edges. Oh, that's weird. Kim, that's weird. And you can see the back of the kitchen over there.
no, they can't see that.
They can't see that? Okay.
No.
She's still messing with preferences. Because we're in a hotel room and we set up in a hurry to,
That's a little better, right? A little better?
I think
Little
so.
better.
I don't know.
I
Top
think if I
cat.
one of the problems is this chair's got arms.
Did you get a truck to you too?
Oh, they all want to know about the truck. Well, you got to give us.
Oh, how's the resolution? Yeah, Dead Cougar Garage. How's the resolution? Is it okay? Or are we, because I don't know. It's hard to set up in a hotel room and get everything the way you want it in a hurry, and then and then you start to notice little things that aren't quite perfect. If there's a 50s Ute on Yuma Craigslist. Really? It's cool. It's got a flame job. Kim, did you
Really?
notice that?
No, I gotta go look.
She's
Now.
got to go look.
I
Now,
will go look.
Kim, see, I'm working all day, and Kim is she gets my lunch ready, and then she sleeps a little, and then she spends the rest of the day looking at
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace, looking at stuff. Well, this truck. Well, let's see what we got here.
You talk.
You want me to talk about the truck?
Yeah.
Okay, so the truck, Kim found this truck, and we went and looked at it. It says, Wendy says, your eyes are good now, Kim. Looking better, getting better. Okay, so this truck is, we went and looked at it. I drove it. Kim didn't want to drive it. She wanted me to drive it. I drove it. Oh, Don Stevens here. Don is here. Good evening. So,
Give me some search term for that ute. I'm not finding it yet.
so, spread your area out
I
to,
did.
okay. So I don't know. Kim's bored around here. She wants a vehicle to drive. So she was looking for something she could just drive around and then give it away. Give it away before we left. But then she found better vehicles, one you might not want to give away, like this. So, oh, that's Craigslist.
Yeah, that's what he said. Craigslist. I was looking
Oh,
on Facebook, but Craigslist.
oh yeah, you got to change it to Yuma. She's at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Even though I haven't been in Pittsburgh.
She
Hemi
says
tick.
Pittsburgh's with a
No,
K.
it has a rebuilt engine or a remanufactured engine. So, with enough not
It,
mileage that
it
it.
doesn't have a lot of miles on that engine. So, and it drives pretty good. It's got a couple 100,000 miles on it. The tires on the front are not real good. They're not baloney skins, but you can see there's some kind of something isn't quite right. So it doesn't handle perfectly, but and then I was driving it, and Kim was in the back seat. The owner of the truck sat next to me, and I said, "Well, tell me how to get back to your house." So he goes this way, and then he goes, make the second right up there. And I'm going by the first right, and he goes, "No, here." On the brakes, and that thing just went, "Whoa!" Right, pretty straight. And I made the turn. And he put new rotors on it, did brake job on it, and it brakes work really well. When you're driving slowly, it has a little bit of a, what do you call it? It drives
Air
like
conditioning works. It's a big.
an older truck, but once you're rolling along, it doesn't feel funny. And I think that's just oh, she found it. It's just the tires could be better. But so I don't. We didn't buy it, but
We talked about it.
she may buy it.
We thought about it. It's like this. It's a lot of money to spend.
Yeah, and then what happens is we're committed to either selling it before we leave, which is not very far away, or driving two vehicles back to Tennessee, you know, and a Hemi pickup truck. That's what, like 14 miles a gallon or something, if we're lucky. Um, that's going to be an expensive thing to take home, but it would be kind of cool to do it. I mean, we could do a paint job on that,
Oh, they
and
can't see it.
oh,
It
we're
was
looking at
there
this.
though,
We're
right?
looking at this. Yeah, we could do a paint job on that because the paint's kind of no good. There's not a spot of rust on it. Of course, it's a Yuma car. So,
Yeah, like the frame and everything underneath still has
Dead
original.
Garage says AC works. Buy it. Man, the AC worked great. It was when we test drove it, it was 114 degrees outside, and it cooled right off. Black interior, and it cooled right off inside. So
Burlock asks,
here's a nice
why
Lexus
do
LS.
drum brakes in the back lock up? What is it? Disc on the front? It's either a problem with the master cylinder or the proportioning valve, maybe. Proportioning valve.
There's a red dot on Kim. That might be the red dot that's on her shirt. That red
It
dot.
is a red dot.
It is a red dot.
It's a tie-dye shirt, and some of it's invisible.
Oh,
Anyways, it was 110. We went out, and I made him drive to tell me if it was something he would drive. Dead Cougar Garage says 12 miles per gallon is what I get with Greenie. Hippie Luck says the
That's
purpose
the
is to
Mercury.
save money. That is why we did not hand the man money. Because I was like, this is not saving money. This is never going to cost me less money. It's a mobile air conditioner. It serves a purpose.
Oh,
It's not a
Luis is
Dakota.
here. It's a full size
It's
Dodge.
a 1500.
It's a
Yeah.
full size half ton pickup.
Maybe he would rent it to you. No, the reason why he's getting rid of it so cheaply is because he's leaving Yuma.
He's leaving Yuma. He's I don't know, how old do you think he was? Late 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah. His wife died. He's got a child. He's got family somewhere else. Look at that's a
Who found
53.
this? This is
That's a
pretty
53. That
sweet.
is nice, man. I've always wanted a 53
That's a pretty
Ford.
cool rig.
Where is that?
It's in Yuma on Yuma Craigslist. They want 53 Ford mainline Ute imported from Australia, 302 V8, vintage air, four wheel drum brakes, manual steering.
Oh,
Uh,
that it's got a 51 Ford steering wheel, which from the US, which is probably what they used there. And so it's not a 53 Ford dash. Oh, the dash sort of is like a
they're only
53.
asking 25K.
Oh, that's more money than we have to spend.
Shit, everything I own put together isn't worth that much.
Yeah, we can't spend that kind of money.
No, but
Oh,
it's
I'd
neat.
love to
It's still
have
neat to
that.
look at the pictures.
I'd love to have that. 53 Ford's one of my favorite cars.
What do they
And you know
want for the
why?
truck?
I rode
Believe
home.
me, they were asking 2,300 for the truck, which is like the top of it, what I could possibly spend. But most of the stuff that I'm looking at that's cheaper, you start going below that in cheapness,
Oh, and
you
it's
get stuff that has no air conditioning, has tidal problems, needs some kind of major repair, which it's 110 degrees
she found
outside.
one that was what was it? You were kind of interested in it as a get around car. It was a neon.
Yeah,
It was
Dodge Neon
it's a Dodge Neon.
with a manual
Wait,
transmission.
manual transmission, no air conditioning, tidal issues, and it was cheap. Well, you don't want that because first of all, when it's 115 degrees, you want air,
Hey, Stray Bullet.
and when
It was a
it's
2003.
has tidal problems, you don't want that. And it's like, why does it have tidal problems?
It's toilet charged. That's right. The toilet is charged. Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I
It's a
like
nice
that thing.
looking
And the
53.
other thing that's wrong with that 53 is it's a, oh, look at that. It's got vintage air on it. Wow, that would be a nice vehicle. You're going to have to drive from the right side. You're going to have to get used to that. I could get used to that to drive it home, but it's a little weird.
Got
But
a
it's
matching
legal here.
motorcycle.
So it's just a lot of money. We can't afford that.
No, no, but it's fun to look at the
Oh,
pictures.
God, is that a nice vehicle,
It's
though?
cool to look at the pictures. Thank you for pointing
I
this
would
out.
love to have
Yeah, it's
that.
a 2003. It has 229,000 miles on the dash, but they have paperwork for the engine. The engine was
Yeah, he had a short block put in it, heads. So
yeah,
it's
which at that mileage is what you expect. But he didn't know if anything had ever been done with the transmission, but we drove it around and it
hmm,
shifted just fine.
I
It
think
was
it shifted
nice and
perfectly.
smooth. The fluid smells like transmission fluid. It didn't
Not
smell
not like
it
burn
didn't
transmission.
smell brand new like somebody just flushed it, and it didn't smell burned like somebody had a even if you do a partial flush, it still smells burned. It just smelled like transmission fluid. But usually it's not the fluid that burns in those, it's the solenoids that go out, so
Oh, and for those of you that were here when
anyways, it's a big purchase that we don't
talk
have to
later
do. Go ahead. For those of you who are here.
here for
Hi, Stray Bullet.
our all-nighter with the transmission. I'm pouring some drink into my. I've got this.
Here, give me that. I'll put the lid back on.
I've got this, and I'm refilling one of Kim's things here for me to drink.
Ah,
But anyway,
we
um,
got the Sam's Club stuff from Walmart.
for the for the
Those are
all-nighter
cheap
for the all-nighter,
with the Jeep Patriot.
we fixing the transmission. That transmission worked perfectly coming out here,
Yeah.
and that Jeep just ran flawlessly. Okay, so
Yeah, how many thousand miles do we have on it since the change?
2,000 miles since
And
since
we
we worked on
ran
it.
over 200,000 miles on the vehicle. And as far as I can tell, I mean, I'm not an expert, right? But like, I've looked at a lot of vehicles and there's no markings. You know how when you get stuff from the junkyard, it'll have like the paint marker on it where they identify it when they pull it out of the junkyard? There's nothing like that on it. All the fittings, all the bolts, it looks like it's never been touched. It looks like someone put 200,000 miles on that vehicle and never touched that CVT transmission. There was a lot of kind of like material in the paper filter, but we changed it out,
Oh my
and
God.
now it works
You know what?
fantastic.
That um who built which car? Oh,
I'm
this one.
guessing
Oh,
he's talking about this one.
I don't know. It's on Craigslist. That Jeep with the CVT, it used to be if you started to get on the gas going up the
What's that?
hill.
Steven. The name here is Steven. And there's a phone number, anybody who's interested. It's pretty freaking impressive. Go ahead. Go back to
Okay,
what you were saying.
that Jeep, before we mess with the transmission, it's a CVT. You start going uphill, but you don't want to get on the gas very hard enough so it feels like it downshifts. It's just trying to stay right where it is, and you're powering your way up. It'd get a little, you could feel it in the transmission. Since we changed that filter, and that filter had a lot of clog in it, put a new filter in, that little shudder's gone. That CVT is noticeably better, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm amazed.
Todd Saws here. Oil Dom is here. We have to talk quietly because they're at work. Hey, chat, keep it
What
down.
is this? An oil dom audit. Is
Dean
that work?
Stevenson
Oh,
is
I see.
playing Spin the Bottle with your beverage. Um, they asked, was it Buddy Carfano? It was not a four-wheel drive. It's two-wheel drive. And it is not the 5.9, it's a 5.7 Hemi.
Here,
Which I was like, 5.9 Hemi?
I'm trying to
Here, I'll
find.
bring it back up so they can see.
Oh, okay, yeah, bring it back up. Okay, see, that's the side of it.
It's got Hemi.
Can we get rid of that green thing? Oh yeah, whatever you're. What the heck?
What green thing are you
Well,
looking
there's like a green thing there that I know doesn't. They don't see it, but it was covering up, so then I don't see it. And then you see there's that little chunk right underneath the Hemi. Green screen is something goofy there.
at? Oh, okay, yeah, that's us, not them.
That's us. See if we
Okay,
can fix that.
okay. I'll see what I can do. So it's interesting, but
Yeah, that fixed it.
it is. We're supposed to be saving money, and it's an expense. But
See that green thing? Can we get rid of that green thing, or is that?
yeah, just make it go away. But
Oh,
it's gone.
there. Okay. So then, and then Dead Cougar Garage sent pictures. So I guess we're showing pictures. Look at that, a '67 Cougar. Wow.
I'll drag it down here so they can see it. Oh, did you pull your email?
I just pulled that off the email.
Sweet. Thanks for sending that picture.
Look at that. That's what I had. I had a
Pick
'67. I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit. I had a '67 Cougar like that, except I had filled in that little thing in the center divider. I had filled that in, and then mine didn't have that Cougar thing on the headlight door, and mine had a small block Chevy in it. It had 289 in it when I got it, and then it had a small block Chevy in it later. But that one's really clean. And that's a really nice car. Is that yours? Where'd that come from? Did you just see it, or
No, not a 5.2 liter. The Jeep is a 2.2 or 2.4 liter.
2.4 liter, four cylinder? It's
And
just
then
the same thing as a Dodge Caliber.
the Dodge truck that we were looking at is the 5.7 liter Hemi.
It's a Hemi. Yeah.
Woohoo! Hemi. Hemi!
The thing drives nice. Did you feel me get on it on that?
No.
It's a 35 zone, and I whooped it right up to 50, and
Like
then got on the brakes.
that.
Yeah, it was fine. And I gave it like half throttle, and it just drove nice. Dead Cougar says that car was a beautiful car. Oh, okay, so it's not yours. It's got an animal
No, he
in
was at
there.
the car show today.
Oh, that is a nice car. I like that Cougar.
Todd Saul says the green screen is glitchy. Yeah.
It is. We're
Yeah.
sorry about that, but that's the way it is.
The screen that we're using here in Yuma is an old bed sheet, and it's a little more blue than it is green, and it's really hard to crank up the. Yeah, it's a bit glitchy.
So I'm looking around to see all our little telltale things we look at are in different places, but I found them. I kind of keep track of how the stream's going by looking at little panels that she has on different screens, and of course here they're all in different places. But I'm finding it.
We have one
And
less screen than
if,
we're used to,
if
and
anybody wants to send pictures in, I'm able to do that tonight. I know it's kind of a weird thing for Saturday night. Wasn't it Saturday night?
we're usually in the shop on a Saturday night.
No, it was Thursday night we did the all-nighter. Yeah, it was Thursday night.
Yeah, but
We did.
it was the Thursday
It's Thursday
before.
night, Friday morning. and then Saturday night we didn't do anything. We were whooped.
Yeah. And
And then
then we had to drive to
Sunday
Yuma,
morning we left and drove out here.
which we did some live streams along the way, just little ones, trying
Oh,
to.
so I want a Cougar. Well, I'm 66, so I guess I need a reverse Cougar, about 35 model.
Good luck, Todd.
That kind of Cougar. I know a guy here it was back when I used to work in a different spot in Yuma. He was a guy that was about, I don't know, late 20s, maybe 30. He's chasing Cougars. He loved the Cougars.
Welcome in, Tavo. Tavo says Todd Saul does he need a 35 model or a 1935 model? No, he probably needs like a 1980 model or 85 model, maybe.
Look who's here. Valiant Adventure 1973.
Hello, Tanner.
That's not
Welcome to the
Tanner.
stream.
That's not Tanner.
Oh, that's Tanner's girlfriend.
That
That's
is Shelby.
Shelby. Look at you remembering names.
Well, it's a Ford name. It's a car name. You know, you got to remember that.
Good
It's like,
job.
that's like, you know, it's not like Buff. There's no car called a Buff, and there's no car called a Kim, you know, but Shelby. I remember. Oh, here we go. More pictures just came in the email.
I was on really good behavior. We went out and looked at the vehicle. I wanted him to drive it, so in case I needed the Jeep, he could drive. Could he drive it to work? Like, and he was like, "I would drive it. Are we going to buy it?" And I'm like, "No, we're not going to buy
I
it."
was so against buying a car, and by the time we looked at that thing, I'm going, well, you going to buy it?
I was like,
It's like,
"We should."
I'm looking forward to driving that thing to work. Except it's going to be a gas hog.
We talked about it. Like driving it back to Tennessee is going to be a big expense, and anyways, we talked about it a lot. It was an interesting thing to do for the day. We had to go to It was right over by the Walmart, and we had to go to Walmart anyways to get laundry detergent and coat hangers.
Okay, here's more.
So,
More.
okay.
Same car. He just sent more pictures.
Thank you. Cool. Chucky vs. Donnie. Did you guys watch Mexican Spec today?
Oh,
Thanks everybody for supporting Mexican Spec.
show. We were getting ready. So Mexican Spec was on. I was listening to some of it and watching some of it, and then toward the end, I watched the whole thing at the end. But you know, we were trying to make a hotel room.
We were busy destroying the hotel.
Trying to make a hotel room into a studio. And this time this hotel has like small rooms and then little bigger and then huge rooms. We wanted a huge room, but we got the little bigger room, and it made a lot of difference. It's not much bigger than the other room, but it made a lot of difference. And it's so we made it into a studio.
Screen's killing me. Todd Sauce said, "Well, did you buy it? And if not, why not?" Preemptive buyer's remorse. I was like, I don't know if we want to. Oh, that's wrong.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Preemptive buyer's remorse. I was like, I don't know if like. You guys will think I'm being irresponsible with our money, and you might be
Kim's
right.
flicking from one thing to another. I don't know. Oh, you're trying to fix the green screen. I see what you do. Oh, that looks better. It makes your shirt look. Nope, your shirt looks funny again.
I'm gonna have to change shirts. I thought this looks nice though.
It does look nice, but when you go back to that last thing when you're adjusting the green screen.
After paint, how much would it be worth in Tennessee?
Oh, I don't. Well, the thing is, it's typical Arizona, Southern Arizona car, no rust at all, but the paint is all burnt, you know. But that doesn't matter. It's rusty.
The interior
It's a black leather interior that's got a little bit of.
That's got 200 and some thousand miles on it, so it's all cracked. And the dash is. He replaced part of the dash, but the part up over the instrument cluster is cracked.
Chunk out of it, you know.
So
but we can fix that.
It's like I don't care, but to sell it, it's going to hurt the value.
Okay, here's the way I look at it. Kim's got some trucks in our yard that are one of them is probably never going to be a good truck. It's a parts truck.
Oh, the white truck is a parts truck, yeah.
And then she's got another one that it runs, but it's okay, I guess.
The green truck runs really good.
But it's, okay.
I have a truck that I can get on the road.
And then you got this one that you may buy that's better than either of the other two. I mean, if we got this one, this is the one you'd keep.
This is the one I would drive, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty nice. And it's not much more money than what'd you pay for the green one? I don't know.
900.
900. And then how much you put into it, you know? Oh, does it have tires we could put on this one?
Ooh. They're smaller wheels. This one has nice big wheels,
It
big
does.
chromy wheels.
Oh, I'm down.
It's a stupid extravagance, don't get me wrong. But I don't want you to think I'm all being like dumb and wasteful because I am. I am. I don't need a car.
Danny Boyd is here.
The other question is how long are
Firefly.
we really going to be here? We've been here a week, our first week of supposedly 4, but we could easily be here 6 or 2 months. If I'm going to be here 2 months, I don't want to not have a car. I don't know.
Oh, here's more pictures of the Cougar.
If I'm going to rent a car,
Why do we have that green thing up there again?
I'm sorry.
That green thing drives me nuts.
Because I was clicking on that. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. There's a thing that she puts up there that tells her what's going on. It's a big green blob right in the middle of what I'm trying to see.
Quit being, you're not even supposed to be looking at that.
Well, I do.
Look how big my hand looks when I do this.
Yeah, because you get close to that. Doesn't that look weird? Oh, yeah. Can't.
Valfly says fettuccine Alfredo had enough calories to keep me happy. Good, Valfly.
What did I eat tonight?
That's so much better than
Well,
eating carry on or something like that.
Dude, corned beef hash. Because, oh God, what was I eating earlier and you got mad at me? She bought this really good peanut butter, the kind that's you got to mix it up because it's got oil and peanut butter and it's really good peanut butter. So I was eating peanut butter and mayonnaise.
With a spoon!
She got upset with me. Don't eat that.
Get that away! You're not going to be able to poop for a month!
It was good. Well, I did put it on a piece of bread and eat it, but then the bread was gone, so I ate a little more. And she's just like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. So more of the Cougar. Look at the original pinstripe look. Man,
Yeah.
this is a
Danny
nice
Boy,
car. This looks
hello.
like a new
He
car.
said, I was working, and after discovering a bad tie rod end on my Corolla, it's been torque steering on me, and I checked it today, and there's a bunch of play. Yeah, drive slow and then get it fixed. That shouldn't be too hard. A tie rod
That
isn't too bad.
that is the new Ohio plate. See, now you got to know something about these Ohio
different.
license plates. Well, it actually came out a few years ago, but when they came out with these, the Wright Flyer had it was a canard. The elevator was out front, and see, it's towing a red banner. Well, the very first run of these, whoever did it didn't understand that, and they had it backwards. So they had the airplane going backwards, towing the banner. So if you can find some of those original license plates, this style, that have the airplane backwards, hang on to that because it's worth something.
Mexican Spec asks again, Kim, how much is the truck worth after paint? I don't
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I'm not really like I could.
Oh, I got
It
it done.
seems like $2,500. I can't imagine. But see, it's got so much miles on it.
Yeah, it's over.
But it would look really
Look at
good with
this.
paint. But it's not. The body's not perfect, other than the paint problems. So there's
This one-
dents and stuff.
This
Go
one
ahead.
you might want to move a little bit in. This Buddy Carfano sent this 54 Ford.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
That's the wrong
There
thing.
it is. There it is.
Yeah, with the glass top.
Oh,
A friend of mine had one of these. That was a Mercury in '54, same thing, glass top, and we painted it.
Buff is pronouncing it wrong too.
What's that?
I don't know.
What are we looking at that I'm?
Valfly says he has a wisdom tooth out at 2 p.m., so I made it pasta or soup night. I can't believe you ate pasta after a wisdom tooth coming out. Wow.
So, anyway, it's a stupid story. I don't want to tell it.
I'm sorry. I was just losing the
I
chat.
know. Sometimes I just run on my mouth, and then I think about it. It's like, why do I want to tell a stupid story like that?
That's your job. Tell stories.
How years before getting rid of this one because it was a bit sideways, and I've got sturdy bones. Oh, you're talking about the wisdom teeth.
Never had wisdom teeth, Tavo. Don't have any wisdom.
That is a Skyliner, not a Sunliner. Sunliner, the top went down. The Skyliner had this plastic roof. And a lot of these are all cracked, checked, terrible. And this one, I don't know. You can't see it because that may be a picture when it was brand new. I don't know. Yeah, look at the tires. That was probably when it was new.
Sunliner plexiglass. I see. Skyline, Sunline.
Okay, so I got to download some more pictures.
Todd Saw says there's 39 people here and only 18 thumbs up, so you have to hit that
Look at
thumbs up.
that. You got a lot of people here tonight.
Why is there? You know what? That happens sometimes on Saturdays. We get like a big crowd of people.
Well, and we were.
Thanks everybody for stopping in to say hello while we're away, even. Boy, it feels weird not to be in the shop, but this is cool because we didn't
Yeah,
stream
this
on
is
Tuesday,
like a
so
Tuesday night
it's like
stream
a
because
makeup stream.
we're showing pictures. I got more pictures from Dead Cougar Garage of this cougar. He took a lot of pictures of it. Oh, there you go, right up front.
Dawn of One-Eyed Cat says, "Good evening, peoples. Road trip's over. Now we're here. Well, welcome in."
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is the thing I took out of mine. I took that chrome thing out of the center and I welded a thing in there and then I finished it all up. And I don't know why I did that. I liked it like a divider instead of like a little opening. I just did it on mine. Look at those. Yeah,
Them are
that's
slick.
those are the wheels that are kind of like Mustang wheels, but the Mercury they made the spokes look a little bit different, but basically it's the same structure as the Ford wheels, but different.
Mexican Spec says the Mercury was called Sun Valley.
That's right. A friend of mine had a Sun Valley. I'll tell the story. We painted it. We made it real nice. Some other kid wanted it, teenager. He got it, and it had a burnt valve. Not a burnt valve. It had a flat cam on an exhaust valve, so it's pop, 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 pop up through the carburetor. And he knew it needed an engine. We were all a bunch of mechanics. But what's he do? Instead of fixing the engine, he and a friend took hammers and beat the car to death. They took hammers at the big what do you call those hammers that waffle hammers or something that
Oh,
you and they beat that car, destroyed it, and we just painted it. It was perfect, you know. I don't know what's wrong with people. So that's what happened to that Sun Valley. Oh, look at the battery. Oops, that's the end. Okay,
retro styling.
I gotta go to the next. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff came in.
Barry Kuda says his wisdom teeth hasn't come through properly. He's looking forward to being wise. No, I had all my wisdom teeth out and it was horrible. Dougster Wolverine Garage says that's a
Hey,
waffle-faced framing hammer.
yep, it's a waffle. It was like these kids went over, two of them went over the whole car with waffle face framing hammer. Just destroyed
Tenderized
it.
it. That's right.
It just, like, what's wrong with you guys? This is a very rare car, and we spent a lot of time making it to what it was, and you guys, they just,
No
kids just thought it
appreciation.
was funny, idiots. Oh, here we go.
More money than brains.
Where is this at, Tanner? That's it. That's a one of my favorite cars. Mexican Speckle like it too. That's his truck. But where is that picture taken?
Todd Saw says Buff Del Campo is getting really close to 8K subscribers. We have been at the same.
It went like crazy and then just like stopped.
That's all there is. That's all there is really in real life. Everybody else is just fake. They're those Chinese bot farms. And since we don't pay into the Chinese bot farms yet, that we topped out. That's everybody who actually watches automotive YouTube.
Stray Bullet says I could teach a class in Ohio linguistics now.
Ooh,
See,
Ohio linguistics.
Ohio's different because, like in Northeast Ohio, they sound some way, but as you go south, not very far, it starts sounding like West Virginia. And as you go west a little bit, it sounds even different. And I noticed that in Ohio. And it was kind of strange. Now, Pittsburgh, him said one today that I was like, what? She said, Pittsburgh. It sounded like a Picks, Pittsburgh. And she goes, yeah, that's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like Pitts.
Yeah, that nobody
I
says
said, of
Pittsburgh.
course it's
They say
Pitts.
Pittsburgh.
Oh my God. Corlett and Pittsburgh. I had no idea. The
Now
people
you
in
know.
Pittsburgh call it Pittsburgh,
Now you know.
like picking at something.
You
Okay,
didn't know, but now
I
you
don't know what
do
this is.
know.
This is a picture that Tanner sent in. What is this?
I don't know.
What are we
It's a
looking?
kitty cat peeking out from the shelf.
Oh, the cat. I didn't even see the cat. Oh, there's the cat.
Dun 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 dun.
I like the cat.
Drugster used his new Icon Hobo Freight quarter-inch ratchet today. Man, that's nice. Oh, does it have the like lots and lots of little clickies? I love it when the Icon are the better ones. They probably have like 1,000 clickies to a turn. Tavo says my crap channel made it to 800 before I realized it should never have existed. No, Tavo.
Dead Cougar.
It helped us to
Vicksburg and
get to
Pittsburgh.
know you, and I liked it.
Pittsburgh.
Vicksburg, Pittsburgh. Yeah. If you were in the city and you said Pittsburgh, no one would bat an eye. They'd just be like, yeah, Pittsburgh.
See, and this one is.
Valfly said the most annoying cars I had to diagnose were the ones with pressed on cam lobes, which would slip out of position if overheated.
Wait a minute.
Who did that?
I never heard of that. That's not true, is it? Pressed on cam lobes?
He said Ford's 4.6 liter,
I have one of
GM's
those.
3400 generation engines had them.
You know, my 4.6 has, what,
Danny Boyd said
almost
the same thing.
330,000
Pressed
miles.
on cam lobes?
I didn't know that. I never heard of that. And I have one of those. Yeah, WBRB. Pittsburgh, where are you? Wait, what? Read that.
Which one?
936, WBRB. Pittsburgh, where?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, where you ask questions.
Oh, where you ask. Now I get it. Where you ask questions.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, people used to say that too.
I don't
Ask.
think that came from Pittsburgh, though.
No, it's. Here we go.
People who pronounce the S in Illinois drive me nuts.
Illinois. Yeah, Illinois. Where's the other one you hear like that?
I thought it was Illinois.
It is Illinois, but people say, some idiots say, I shouldn't say that because somebody probably says that in here, Illinois. What's the other one you hear is Arkansas. Because if you're in Wichita, Kansas, there's a street, a big street, and they call it, it looks like Arkansas, but they call it Arkansas. But when you're in Arkansas, it looks like Arkansas, but it's Arkansas. So when I saw that street, I called it Arkansas, and everybody laughed at me.
Uh,
This picture right here is
is that from Dougster?
no, that's from
Tanner.
Tanner.
Okay. Uh, Mike says he shared all with all his Mopar friends over at For A Bodies Only. Hope it helped back in the early fall. Love watching you all. Thank you. I mean, it does help. You know what I mean? Like, it gets people in the inner circle to know each other and get options. And, you know, sometimes it's just not, people are not interested in what we're doing, and that's okay. But you never know. It might just like somebody finds us who has nothing that they would rather be doing than hanging out with us on a Saturday night, which kicks ass.
Buddy Carfano just
One
sent this
person
in.
at a time.
Can you zoomify that a little?
Zoomify it. I think I can zoomify it. Zoom. Let's see. Is that a zoom? It's a little
Yeah,
bit of a zoom. Yeah.
56 Ford country sedan.
Oh, he's gonna
That's
flip
a
out on me.
that's a 6-passenger country sedan, and you can tell because it's got the custom line chrome, not the Fairline chrome. The Fairline chrome goes up to the top of the fender. Custom line chrome looks like this. We had one that was red and white. That one's all red except for right around the windows. But that's what I grew up with. That was our car, and that was the SUV of the day. And we drove that thing everywhere. Man, um, yeah, I really like those.
Valve
I
flies.
wouldn't mind having one of those for our trips. Geez,
Oh man.
we could put a lot of stuff in it, but
A
they're
resto modded one with like a more modern engine.
more modern engine. The Y blocks are
And
great. They run great, but they're good for about 11 or 12 miles a gallon,
um,
and that's not good.
I mean, and what you know what? Probably if you could probably use a Y block, but if you had a better gearing setup, because what was it like a 2-speed automatic in that?
It was a 3-speed that only shifted through 2 gears unless you womped on it, then it would downshift to first.
Mm.
or you had to manually shift it into first.
Two-speed
But
with a granny.
but it
Yeah.
had 356 gears in the rear, so it's
Mm.
turning a little fast. What's this? Old McDonald has a car. I've only been to Phoenix, Tucson, Nogales, and then he probably means Tucumcari, but it's not. It's spelled a little differently. And I knew some kids that when I was young, they called it Tumaraki, but it's Tucumcari, and that's in New Mexico. We went right through there. Uh,
We
yeah,
lost a
Yuma.
bunch of chat. I'm sorry, guys. We're not keeping up.
Yeah, Yuma is way in the southwestern corner, almost California. I mean, you don't drive very far, and you're in California, and right where Mexico is. So, yeah. Luis says 67 Ford Galaxy was in Rugrats Go Wild. Man, on the way out here, Kim missed it. We were either in northern New Mexico or northern Arizona. I don't know which. We were on I-40, and cruising by the other way goes a 67 Ford station wagon, like a country sedan with a trailer behind it. And it just looked like 67 all over again. And they went by, and I go, "Did you see that?" She's going, "What? What?" Well, it's gone. But it was pretty cool. I wish we'd had that in a live. Senior and Sons, love me a long top. That be 292. You know what? It's either a 292 or a 312. The little emblem up on the just above the turn signal pod ahead of the front wheel on the front fender looks like a Thunderbird. It's like a little funny looking thing. The ones that were 272s had a little V8 emblem, and the ones that were 292 four barrels and 312s had that Thunderbird emblem. So it's one or the other. Our yeah, and they weren't Cruise-O-Matics yet. They were Ford-O-Matics. Cruise-O-Matic came out in 58, and a Cruise-O-Matic would shift through all three gears. It'd start in first. A Ford-O-Matic would always start in second unless you either forced it into first or stood on it all the way to the floor, and then it would downshift to first, and it would. My father did that a couple of times to show me. He goes, that just sucks the gas. He goes, you don't want to do that. Had a Holly 4000 carburetor, which is the funny looking upside down, funniest looking four barrel you ever seen. 400 is the same height as the 383. The 440 is much taller deck height. The 400, isn't it like the? I know people take 400s and put 440 cranks in them, and they got a lot of inches because the 400 is like a 383 with bigger bore, I think. I've got a friend in Tucson. He's got one of those engines. It's a 400 with the 440 crank, and he's got it in a the hell's he got that thing in a Challenger, like a 70 Challenger. I don't know. We might stop to see him on the way out of here.
Who?
That's Corey,
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy I called that I thought he had the picture. Does Missouri end with an I? Sound like the A on the end. I don't know. People say Missouri, and other people say Missouri, and I don't know. I think it's Missouri, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Dean Stevens says 383 RB. Oh yeah, I guess there was a raised block 383. Oh, he retracted it. So I don't know, maybe not. The RB is like the 440 where it's a tall engine and like the 413. And the B is like the 383. Then you start talking about other ones I don't know. Dean Stevenson says they just bored it out some, they have more meat there. Because I don't think you can bore a 383 out that big.
Cincinnati? No, it's Cincinnati. Barracuda
Okay,
says, "Why are you in Arizona? How long since you were home?" We got here.
we got home and came back.
We got here on Tuesday. Yeah, we got here on Tuesday.
We got here
We
on
left
Monday.
on
We
Sunday. Got
got
here
here
on
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. We got here Tuesday night. That's right.
yeah. So, yippee! And he has work here, so pretty good paying work for an old friend. So
Okay, so this
that's
is
good. Cause
okay. Somebody sent me pictures. I'll show the pictures, but I want you to identify yourself because I don't want to read the name that's on the email because you may have a real name that you don't want read. So, couple 69 XR7s owned by my older brother out in Oklahoma. Oh, okay. This is Oil Dom Audit. Okay, so that's who sent these pictures. You don't have to identify yourself because I just figured it out
Well,
because you wrote
McDonald
it.
says I would take a 68, 69 Cougar with a 390 as a non-Mopar car that I would want to own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
had
can
a
see that.
friend that had a 67 Mustang with a 390, and man, was that a nice car to drive.
Josh
I,
Homan's here. Welcome in, Josh.
I had a 67 Mustang with a 289, 67 Mustang Fastback 289, and he had a 67 Mustang Fastback 390 GTA. And the 289, it drove okay. It was fastback Mustang. It looked cool. But that 390, it was like a different car. Thing was just a beast. It was fun, handled good. It was amazing. Okay, so here we go. This is from Oil Dom Audit, and it is a 69 XR7. Oops, that's too far. I don't know. I can't move it that direction, but I will go to the next picture. Oops. That's a sideways picture. Let's see what I can do with that. Let's see if I can fix that. I will go back.
She says, my brother has like 4 Cougars, and these are just 2 of them.
Let's see what I can do with that. Can I change that?
Yeah, Tanner, I saw the pictures, but we were like talking in this direction, and we didn't really talk about your tunnel rams, but
Oh, I got them under. I got them
nice.
underneath there, so I'll show them again.
Nice.
I just don't know if I can fix this. Um, why doesn't it allow me to fix it?
Oh, sorry about the sideways.
It's
You don't know
sideways,
how
all
to
right.
rotate?
Well, this program doesn't look like it rotates. I'm on this goofy computer that doesn't have.
Hmm.
It doesn't have the one that I know how to do that.
Hmm.
Like
Click the 3 little buttons, the 3 little dots in the upper corner.
up
See if it
here.
has a rotate there. What if you right click on it? Did you already try that?
I tried that. It didn't do anything.
I don't think it's going to work.
Neither
You're going to
do
have
I.
to skip it.
Okay, so we have a Cougar that's
Standing on its
going
nose.
straight down.
Darn.
Yeah, I don't have a way to on this computer. I don't have a way
Tavo
to do
says he
that.
learned a lot from a cougar when he was 19. Tavo.
uh, yeah, what is the bore and stroke of a 426 wedge? I, off the top of my head, I don't know.
Let's see. 4 1/4 by
Isn't it the same as the Hemi? But it's
about this much.
I think it's the same as the Hemi, but it's a wedge. Oh, here's Buddy Carfano sent this as well. That's a bubble top 61 Chevy that everybody likes those things. Pretty nice looking car. Steering wheel on those was my favorite Chevy
You
steering
know what
wheel.
we should do? We should
I
make
don't
a
know.
poll, take a vote if they think I should buy that truck or not.
Those she is if you're 19 and she's like 40. Walked away. Now you can.
And now we put up a cougar. That's right. That's what you get for walking away.
So,
Barracuda says they didn't come with a 6, did they? Um,
what's
no,
that? What didn't come with a
I think a
six?
lot of the Fords came with 6s.
I lost track of what we're talking
The
about there.
206 was used for a long
Man,
time.
I had a neighbor that had one of these 62 Dodge wagon, which I didn't like when I was a
That's
kid,
crazy looking.
but I liked the two doors of these. They look pretty cool. But
That
like
looks like a fish that it was exposed to too much
there were
radiation.
there were a lot of people did not like these. And when I was a little kid and these came out, I thought they were horrible. And then as I got a little older, I had a friend that had a bright red one that was a two-door sedan or hardtop or something. I thought it was pretty nice. But yeah, they were It's not one of, you know who did this. It was the end of what's his name? You know who I'm talking about. Who's the guy that was Mr. Fins at the guy that did all the fins at Chrysler. And a 70 Chevelle.
Mexican Spec says a California special could surely be ordered that way.
What's this? Yeah, Virgil Exner. That was the end of Virgil Exner. Oh, what is this? Where'd you see
Okay,
this?
you get 2 points. Virgil was demented. Yeah.
He was an odd character,
Danny Boyd. Yeah, Exner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Points, points.
but if it hadn't been for Virgil Exner, we wouldn't have all those cool cars with the fins like the Chrysler 300s and stuff. And Buddy Carfano sent this, and we all know what that is. And that's almost my car. Wow. It says Ford Fairmont for sale, but that is not a Fairmont. That's a Zephyr. That's oh no, is it? I'm trying to see the grill. Kim, is there any way we can look closer at that?
I'm looking. I mean, you could get up and look closer at it. No, I don't think there's any way we can look closer at that. That's
I think that's my car, just exactly like my car. I think it's a Zephyr because they say Ford Fairmont, but the, the, everything on that's exactly like my Zephyr, all the trim, everything.
yeah,
It's the
that
same
doesn't have the
color, and it doesn't have the vertical.
it
I'm
doesn't
trying,
have the Fairmont. The Fairmonts have a different trim on it.
I'm trying
That's
to
that's
see
a
what the grill looks like, and it's so
Zephyr.
fuzzy I can't see it.
No, that's not the Ford. That's the
That's
Mercury.
that's the that is my exact car, other than the wheels. Yep,
Hmm.
that's sort of interesting. Uh, Man, that's pretty cool. You sent in a
Does it have the fender vents? It looks like it does. Yeah,
oh, let me guess. Mexican Spec would answer that. God, I can't see him.
it looks like it
It
does.
looks like it does. It does. That's a Zephyr. I was going to say, or it's a Mexican, what you call it, but it isn't.
Pointed. No, his
It's
grill is not flat. It's bumped out, isn't it? In the front?
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all are. It's just one of them has big, heavy
It looks
bars, and the other one has little
it
fine.
looks just like yours. It's even got the same pinstriping.
Yeah, that's right. It's all the same trim as the Mercury.
Yeah, and the Ford has a different trim. It rides on the fenders differently. It's
Here's
very obviously different.
here's another one Buddy Carfin sent in. That's the very similar to what we're doing. How's this ear look? It feels funny.
Uh, it looks good.
Stray Bullet California Specials were all GT option cars. The California Specials are really, really cool cars. And they were all bright colors, and they were pretty good. I remember those. What is this great move, guys? Are you near Sun Valley perchance? Sun Valley, that's up in isn't that in Idaho? We're in we're
Yeah,
in
we're working.
we're in Arizona. No, yeah, we're in Arizona. God, when I
Oma.
open my mouth, you can see the green screen behind me. Where is it? Yeah. Can't believe I can see that. That's silly.
Oma. Oma, Arizona. Boy, the chat's going fast tonight. I'm sorry if we're not reading them all. I can't possibly.
I got a lot of people in here, and I'm showing pictures. So, oh, here's the back of it. This looks really cool. We just whoops, I let it go too soon.
E-run register? I don't save my registry. If something goes wrong, I'll
What
just
is
reinstall the whole damn operating system.
Look at the now that's what the taillights are supposed to look like, and of course ours look different. But they made it look kind of like the Barracuda in the back, which looks really good. And look at that. They got the two little sub bumpers so you can get the spare underneath. See that, Kim?
Yeah, that's how the Utes were built. That's how you can tell
We're
it's
not
the
going to
real
have
thing.
that. We'll have the spare behind the front seat or something, or no spare.
Well, we have a well in the back for the spare underneath the bed.
Oh, that's right. We can put it under there. Yeah, of course.
Faith is asking for prayers for her brother who is in the hospital. I'm sorry, Faith. That's got to be really stressful, and I hope that he gets the help that he needs.
Oops, why did that happen? Okay, let me see if I can find the picture that I wanted to find, which was this one that we kind of, can you shrink the, we're at that. Okay, we're at
Yes, I
that
can.
again. Okay, then,
Ta-da!
and then I can bring it up so it's bigger, but it's not outside our, what are you doing?
They said put your fudge in with peanut butter. Now I need to try that because it sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm dizzy.
Hold on. Okay, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I got a lot of emails here. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. What is it? Oh, I see what it is. It'll come up. It'll come up shortly. Wait till Kim gets back.
What is it?
Okay. Talos says no spare under there. Bumperettes were to drop the tailgate vertical. Oh, I see. Okay. Because we had to work at that a little bit to get it close to what we wanted.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
kind of different. What we're doing is so I got the peanut butter, the natural, this all natural peanut butter. It's so good.
that's the
But
stuff
what
I
we're
was eating.
not gonna do is eat it with mayonnaise because
That's it.
that's
You know
disgusting.
it's really good? Peanut butter and mayonnaise on
No,
a piece of bread
that is
with some pickle
disgusting.
relish.
Oh,
Sweet pickle relish. It's so
that is
good.
nuts.
So
But we're
good.
gonna have fudge. I stole a little chunk of fudge from the not stole, but squirreled away a little
She
piece of
walked
fudge
out of
from the Golden Corral. Dessert. It was a takeaway dessert.
feeling Braden, it's too hot out here for outside stuff. Oh yeah, yesterday Kim got her first taste of 120 degrees. And it was warm. What'd you think? We went somewhere it was 120? Where'd we go? Oh, we went and bought shoes. We went to that shoe store. It wasn't a shoe store. It was just
We got him new shoes
I
yesterday.
got
I made him try on like 10 pairs of shoes.
and it was 120 degrees when we got there, and we were there for a while. And we left it. I said, "Hey, it cooled off. It's cooled off quite a bit. It was 117." We came back here. So yeah, that's more like July and August weather in Yuma when it bumps up over 120. Tawa says, "I changed mine to a full width bumper. Not fussed about dropping the tailgate past horizontal." Okay. Oh, it passed horizontal. Yeah, ours is only going to go horizontal. Peanut butter and honey sandwich, a childhood favorite. That was my sister. My sister ate peanut butter and honey. That's all she wanted. My mother would say, "That's enough," and then pretty soon she's peanut butter and honey again. Peanut butter and honey is Dougster approved. Yep, my sister peanut butter and honey. Remember the honey that came in the squeeze bottle looked like a bear, and you squirt the honey out. My sister always said that.
Celery with peanut butter. It's just is the
Celery. My mother used to do that. And then you take celery and put peanut butter in it. Then, but usually she had some kind of soft cheese she put in there, like
cream cheese.
no, like
Brie.
yellow, like some kind of yellow soft cheese. Probably the stuff they use in a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh.
What is that? What is that soft cheese they use? Yellow cheese. That's man, peanut butter, mayonnaise, and pickles, like big hamburger pickles. That's pretty good. Pickle relish is pretty good. I love that. I don't know why. Well, I had a friend when I was a little kid, and his mother made him that, and I had one. It was like, oh God, that's just so good. Why is this not going? Okay, there. So, oh, I missed something. I'm sorry, I missed something. I'm gonna bring this one up first, then I'll get the next one that I missed. I'm sorry, I missed one.
Cougar Garage says he went to visit his parents in Palm Desert in August. Never again. Oh yeah, it'd be really, really hot.
Isn't that your car is a station wagon? It is.
Really?
Yeah, look at the taillights. That's a
Yeah.
66.
Oh, we don't.
So,
Um,
so that.
Barracuda says try lettuce and Marmite sandwich.
Oh, I've
That
never
might be
tried
good.
Marmite. I've got to try that sometime.
That could be good.
Okay, let's see now. I gotta get past these, and then this one is Cheese Whiz. You got it. EFOG. EFOG gets
3 points.
3 points for the Cheese Whiz. That's what my yeah. And people think Cheese Whiz
Beat to the street.
is
He
this
jumped in just to
is
say
the
cheese
spray
whiz.
cheese. Cheese Whiz is not the spray cheese. Cheese Whiz comes in a thing and you scoop it out and it's almost runny kind of
Hippie Long
cheese.
mowed his yard while it was 103 the other day. Dang. Is
The
the grass
McDonald's
even
says
growing when it's 103?
was in Tombstone when it was 125. Yeah, one time out at the test site when I was working there a few years ago, the hottest I ever was anywhere was 127 out there one time, and that was freaking hot. It was miserable. And we had to go out and recover an airplane. And there was a guy the same age, probably a year younger than me, but older guy. And he went out there. He goes, "Oh, I'll take it." And he went out there, and you've got to do some stuff and turn an airplane off and go through a checklist. Then you hook it to a tow bar and you bring it back in. He came in, and I took one look at him, and "Ooh, you're in trouble." So I got him some water and just sit down. I'll finish the job. And I felt so bad that he went out there by himself. Uh, but it was 127 degrees that day. Because normally out there at the test site, it was like 115 low in the summer and 124 high in the summer. That was very, very normal out there. Mayo on the grill is okay. And olives here. We've got, let's see. So this is Oil Dom Audit, and that is man, I can't see the front. I don't, there's another picture. I want to see if it's the front. It's either 64 or 5. I cannot tell because I have to see the grill to know the difference. So is that a 64 or 5?
Said it was built the same month and year that they were born.
I don't know. Oh, it says it was 118 in Death Valley. Yeah, I've been out there. Death Valley's actually the hottest place I think that's ever been uh, recorded. And I think it was 136 or something. But that I've never been out there when it's that hot. I've been out there when it's been hot.
Well, this peanut butter,
That's the stuff
it
that's
doesn't have any of the emulsifiers or added oils. It's just
just peanut
peanuts and salt.
salt. Yep, that separates when you
It
get
will
it.
separate
When you
the
get
mix.
the oils at the top and the peanut butter, and you really gotta stir it up, and it's pretty good. And you got to keep it in the refrigerator.
Oh, good.
Brayton says my girl will eat right out of the Nutella jar. Oh, I can't. Nutella, I can't buy that. That's like I
You'll
just
just
eat it.
eat it.
It's just the same thing. I'll just eat it. Okay, so it is a 64, and I couldn't tell it was 64 or 5 because from the I can't remember which taillights are which, but the grill I know which one, and the 64, as far as I'm concerned, is the better one. This is a nice car, Kim. Man. Yep, I remember these. I remember them new. This was the second generation Falcon, and it was the first of the second generation's Falcon. And now it looks all boxy to me with the straight up and down windows and everything. But I remember when this came out, it really looked slick compared to the original Falcon. It still looks good. I still like it. See, Senior says cheese with came in a small glass jar. That's right. We saved them to play with quarters with, bouncing a quarter in it full of beer. See, old McDonald says my phone stream and my TV stream are so far off from each other. I do that all the time. Like I'll be watching on a laptop, and then I'll want to do something in the kitchen. I'll take the phone with me, and the phone will be ahead of the thing I'm watching. I go, that's weird. And other times it'll be the other way, and the phone and the computer and I'll bring them both up to date, and they'll both be off from each other. And I've noticed that many times. And Kim and I, we were listening to Mexican Spec earlier today, and I had my computer going and hers going. and I couldn't do it. I had to shut the sound off on mine because they were off from each other.
It's hard to get them to time exactly. There's a little bit of different delay.
What is this? Braden says, what? Alani. What is that? Alani? Alani. What is that?
I don't know, it might be a spell check problem.
And then Inspector Bruce is here. Good evening. How you doing?
Welcome in.
Man, I said he was going to be right here on the hour. He is an hour and 4 minutes late. or he's
Like you.
He's
He's been busy.
been busy. Yeah, he's been hanging out just listening. Okay, let's see what else.
Glad you're here. You didn't miss much, except pictures and discussions.
Oh yeah,
Stuff like that.
Oh, can you back the screen out a little bit?
Alani's an energy drink, said Braden. Oh, he must be sponsored.
Oh, I don't know.
He gets lots of sponsorships. He's a big famous
Braden, I was
YouTuber.
watching a live stream at the Oshkosh Air Show. There's a bunch of different live streams going on this week. It ends tomorrow. The router's playing favorites. Oh, it says Little Wagons. Kim, can you back this out a little bit because I'm out
Sorry.
as far as
I'm sorry.
I'm as far as I can go, and it's still not. It's still blocking off part of it. Yeah, that's that 64 Falcon Dash. Falcon Dashes are. I like them all. So I don't know. The energy drink. Is this an energy drink that you drink? Powerade.
That's what I drink.
That's Kim's favorite. But I just refill the bottles because they got a nice wide open top. It's kind of like, but you can see them. You put the top on, they don't spill. But they're big openings, so I can drink them more like a
And it's
glass.
easier to twist open and close because it's nice and
And
wide
it's
open.
and it's easy to refill. And I refill them with a. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd
It's
my
back
drink
here.
go? How'd it get back there?
Because I put it back there.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's Club
I used
Cola.
the. Oh, it's backwards. The. What the heck? Oh, the green screen doesn't allow it to show up. Oh, that's weird. It says Sam's, but the our green screen
Not
blocks it out.
sponsored.
Blocks it out. Yep. Does Bruce inspect? It's
Whatever
FBI.
needs inspected.
FBI. Female body inspector. No, he was Bruce and I met God over 50 years ago in school in the Air Force in Rantoul, Illinois. And then, the Air Force sent him one place, me another place, and we kind of never saw each other till here. So he was aircraft, big airliner kind of inspector after he got out of the Air Force. And so he did that for his whole life, and he's retired. So he's actually retired Inspector Bruce. And yeah, I don't remember who he worked for. He worked for one of the big airlines. Braden says they had 2 night flies this year at EAA. Block says my friend was in Iraq and satellite readings were 140. Yeah, except I don't believe that because I used to hear all these stories from the guys who were in Iraq, but they were. I don't think the air temperature was that high because they still say that the highest temperature in the world is in Death Valley. Still holds the record. So I don't really know what to believe, but I tend to believe the Death Valley record. Hold on, audit. No key, just sequence of toggle switches above the gauges. Oh, that's pretty slick. I had an airplane like that where I just had a secret switch, no key. And I let somebody fly out one time. He was a writer for a magazine. And he's sitting in it and everything. I said, okay, take your left hand and just let it hang down. And I said, there's a tube under there that's holding the seat. I said, feel the tube? He goes, yeah. I said, run your hand down that tube and there's a toggle switch. Runs down and I said, that's what kills the ignition. Switch it. He switched it. And it ran. He flew it around. He had a woman there with him that was his assistant. And he took off and he's gone. And she goes, Oh, she goes, when he likes the airplane, he doesn't come back for a long time. And when he doesn't like it, he lands right away. She goes, he must like that thing. He wrote a really good article on it. Oh, says I get Powerade a lot. Just good for shaking powdered drinks. And yeah, the bottles are great. Faith says, I hope one of my oldest brothers is gonna be okay. Yeah, we hope so. Our senior says, my all-time favorite Ford was the 67 Fairlane. It had 289, three on the tree when I was 15. Working in the fields picking strawberries I was so proud. Yeah, and that's how first cars are. I had a 64 Ford, full-size Ford Galaxy with a 289 and an automatic, and that was not fast. But I really liked that car, and I remembered it because it was 6 years old, and I'd saved money with a paper route and working in a bicycle shop, and I bought that car. And the later I put a 351 Windsor in it. And Braden said something about so many
He's
airplanes
surprised there's no
flying up.
accidents
Yeah,
in
he's glad
Oshkosh.
there's no accidents. Yeah, yeah. Somebody usually there's a lot of airplanes in one place there. I've been to Oshkosh so many times. I've I don't know. I worked there, and you know how it is when you're working. You don't get to go see the air show. You stand there and you're talking to customers all day about an airplane for 7 days. Like, yeah, I get tired of it. It would be nice to go to the Oshkosh Air Show and just walk around for a day and enjoy the air show. I want to lose sleep over it. You don't want to lose sleep, but I could see how that would happen. Oil down. Got a nice classic anyway. Have a kill switch. Did do I tell about the you waking me up?
Oh, your bad dreams?
Oh God, I was asleep. This is how dreams are sometimes so real. Well, my son, he's like in his 40s. I'm dreaming he's at my window, which doesn't make any sense at all because there's all kind of poison ivy out there, and there's an air conditioner unit right there. So to get to my window, it's just about impossible. But he's at my window, and he's really close to the window, and he's got a big smile on his face, and I'm over there looking at the window, so I'm really close to him, and I'm trying to talk to him, and I can't talk, and I'm trying to talk. I just can't talk, and I'm trying to yell to him to go around the other side of the house. And then pretty soon Kim comes in the door, my bedroom door. And then I'm yelling at her. And then I feel her shaking me and she goes, wake up, wake up, wake up.
He was yelling in his sleep.
Oh. I said this was so real, but I
I
couldn't.
thought Freddy Krueger was gonna get him.
It's like I couldn't talk.
Wake up!
I'm yelling as loud as
You
I can.
idiot!
I'm yelling as loud as I can, and I can't talk. I guess I was yelling. Fortunately, you retired before Boeing went all haywire, Bruce. Well, I don't know if Boeing went all haywire. They've had a couple of problems. Oh, the yeah, he wasn't a oh, he says United Airlines. Scroll back so I can read it. For 37 years, Western Airlines for 7 years, inspectors are quality control for the airlines. Okay, so okay, make it go again. So I assume he worked on Boeing products and Airbus products. I would expect, but I'm not 100% sure. And then in the Air Force, I know he was working on Lockheed stuff because the Air Force had a lot of Lockheed stuff. And I don't know what else. You work on some Boeing products in the Air Force, Bruce? I think you did, but I'm not sure. He got to move around a lot more than me, which is kind of fun in the Air Force because you get to work on different airplanes. I got stuck at Travis Air Force Base, and when you get at the time one of two Air Force bases that have C5s, as soon as you were on that C5, you were there for the rest of your career. And they'd only send you another C5 base, which there was only one other one, unless you got TDYs, temporary duty. And I used to sign up for all the TDYs I could just to get off Travis. And so I got to move around a little bit, but not like Bruce did. He got to move permanent party, what they call PCS move, permanent change of station. He got quite a few places. And so he had a lot more interesting Air Force career than I did, or at least I think he did. Maybe he doesn't agree with me. Maybe he likes it. That he would have liked to stay in one place. I don't know. Uh, if I need to write them down for movie plots. What's that? Oh, I have movie dreams. I'm not in them. In slight control of character in it. My subconscious thinks
It's
it's
Spielberg.
Spielberg. I just,
But
I
if you write them down, who would you sell them to? All they're doing now is just remaking movies and doing sequels.
what I hate is working really hard in a dream and getting something done, and you get it done. Then you wake up and it's like, oh no, I gotta go do it again. Work twice. Look at this, Gary Stafford, another friend from a long time ago. He and I were in the Air Force at the same time. In fact, Gary Stafford and two lines down, Inspector Bruce, they knew each other at oh, what was it? In Rantoul, Illinois. What was that? I can't think of the name of the Air Force Base. Won't come out. Chanute Air Force Base. And Gary ended up working at Beale Air Force Base on KC-135s. And Inspector Bruce was at Beale for a while. Boeing, Douglas. What did you work on that was Douglas? Lockheed and Airbus. Oh, probably Douglas, like DC, DC-9s or something, maybe. Lockheed and Airbus. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mexican Spec says, grab my camera when that happens. You're right, because I sleep with my camera. When I hear him all disturbed, I'll just turn it on and be like,
Yeah.
Buffalo Campo is having a bad dream, everybody. Instead of waking him up when he's all disturbed, I'm going to go get the camera.
See, Inspector Bruce says I was at 4 bases in 4 years, lots of different aircraft. See, and that's the way to have a military career. You get moved around a bit, and you get to do different stuff. Now, Gary was at Beale most of the time. He did some reserve duty at Travis, where I was, and he didn't enjoy that at all. But when he was at Beale, because of the airplane he was on, he got a lot of TDYs. Uh, he went to he went to Europe several times. Did you go to Japan? I don't remember if you went to Japan, but he got to move around some, but he was really stationed in the same place. Yeah, Gary was on the KC-135, uh, refueling the SR-71, which is pretty cool. He got to refuel SR-71s, man. And Inspector Bruce, yeah, the DC-10. Okay, yep, worked on that. Yeah, and Inspector Bruce is up there at Beale as well. What's this? Senior and sons, Florida to Michigan, back to California, many other states, from 7 years old to 15, picking fruit, feeding the world like a gypsy. Fourth grade education. Huh. Wow. These are V2L for commercial aircraft. What's he talking about? Don't know. Yeah, Inspector, it was on a military base. Uncle was a Marine. Oh, okay. Gary Stafford, Spain, England, Okinawa. Okay, yeah. I thought you went to Okinawa as well, Japan. Yeah, and all over the U.S. Yeah, that's pretty cool. See, Firefly, I'm still waiting for the Northrop Flying Wing passenger plane promotion video to happen in real life. I want a bar and lounge in the plane just like they portrayed. You can't have nice things. Stray Bullet says Gary probably knows about the twin Buick Nailhead SR-71 starter then. Oh, I bet he does. See, Travis and Beale were about 90 miles apart. Gary and I were good friends. So I'd go up to Beale sometimes and he'd come down to Travis sometimes. So, I got to see those airplanes take off and land and stuff, and it was pretty cool. They used to have a good air show up at Beale every year, and I went to that several times, and they flew the SR and they flew the KC-135s. It was fun. It was fun to watch that stuff. The SR one time at an air show, they came in, you could hear the guy over the loudspeaker from the airplane, and he says, "We're coming in over Nevada," and pretty soon he says, "Okay, we're over Beale," and he was turning smoke on and off. and he sees big long streaks of smoke, and he's over Nevada, and he's kind of in a turn, and then you see the smoke turn a bit, and then he takes a big dash over Beale, and then he's going, okay, we're turning up over the north coast of California. It's like, crap, they already went all the way across California. I watched it happen, and you could hear the pilot talking. It was that was a cool show. You couldn't see the airplane because it was up too high, but you could see the dashes of smoke. It's like, my God, is that thing fast? Uh, Very cool. It was Air New Zealand DC-10 that crashed in Antarctica. It sure was. That was terrible. I fly with couches. Oil Dump says these ads are a pain in the ass. Should we start shutting the ads off? I don't know.
Oh, I thought we had them turned down.
We have them turned down to a low, but some people get a lot of them. Some people don't get many at all. I don't understand what was.
But if you get an ad and you tell us what the ad is about, we award you points.
Yeah. Gary Stafford says, "Oh yeah, they sounded like AA Fueler when they started the SR." Look at this. Inspector Bruce says, "I went TDY to Okinawa with the SR 71, and Gary Stafford went TDY to Okinawa with the KC 135, supporting the SR 71." So once again, you two guys were in the same base, but you probably didn't see each other. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Because they were both at Chinook Air Force Base when I was there. We go to the bowling alley at night because that's all there was to do. Go to the bowling alley and watch what was going on. There's a kid in there, little kid, and he spread his hands out like this to get the pinball machine. He could barely reach and he's a little kid. He was a dependent, one of the kids, you know. And we used to go over there and give him a quarter, and he'd win and win and win and win, and pretty soon he'd be done with games. And one of us would give him another quarter. Just, and we just watch this kid play. You know?
Mexican spec says we need the money for gas. We especially are if we're getting another vehicle, and then we have two vehicles to take home. It's going to cost us a fortune. Mexican spec said nobody told me what their ads were on my live because I don't offer points. You could if you had some points, you could offer them.
Senior Son says, is everyone ready for the heat wave next 3 days? My lord, 110 in northeast Arkansas. High humidity is crazy. Yeah, yesterday it was 120, and Kim got her first taste of 120. Yeah, but by the time we left the shoe store, it cooled off to 117.
To only 114.
117.
17.
Yeah, but it's quite dry here.
It's like standing in front of a heater and it just blowing in your face.
It feels like
just outside.
It feels like you're living in a hairdryer. It's just like that.
It's like stupid hot.
Spurlock says, waking up when the slightest stress, talking to a
Remember we were out test driving and there was those two people walking around and one person was wearing a jacket.
Oh, we were making a right turn and I had to wait because these people just jaywalked across in front of us. And they were young people. And one of them had a long sleeve black jacket on, and what kind of hat did he have on?
I don't know, but they had an umbrella for the sun, but they was wearing a long sleeve black jacket. They were both wearing black.
It was 100, whatever it was, 115
at least
degrees.
115 degrees. It was like, wow.
Oh, what is this? Gary Stafford says, Inspector, did you eat at the Red Leg while in Okinawa? And you guys got to go there. Barracuda saying Blackbird. Yep, they both worked on the Blackbird. Well, Gary was refueling the Blackbird from another aircraft, the tankers. And Inspector Bruce, I think, was actually working on the Blackbird. And I was at Travis Air Force Base screwing around C5 engines. No, we all get what you get. Inspector Bruce, I don't remember the Red Leg. Huh. Since jacket in a freezer, then put it on to go out in the heat. Fashionably insane. Just ran my foot into the edge of my frame on my bed.
That's what you get for asking about sleeping naked.
Braden, Are, maybe you're going 85 miles an hour. Braden always says, everybody, when he's driving, he goes, I go 85 and everybody's in my way. You got to go 85, you know? Then he crashes the car.
Crashes his foot into the bed frame.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, well,
Give
maybe that
Braden a
happened.
hard time.
Don't give him a hard time. Well,
No, he's already having a hard time.
I thought the P-50 Mustang was the coolest plane ever. Man, I worked on a replica of the P-51 called the T-51 because it was Titan aircraft. It was 3/4 scale, and it was fast. They put LS Chevy engines in them, and the things were fast. And I don't know, we built about 250, 300 of them, something like that. And they're out there.
Mexican Spec says you have one to drive and one to tow. You know what? That would be a legit thing, except the tow dolly's in Tennessee.
We didn't bring the tow dolly.
We didn't bring the tow dolly. That was kind of dumb.
And we wouldn't have brought it behind the Jeep because
There's no hitch on the
there's
Jeep.
no hitch on the Jeep, and we towed the Jeep back. Yeah, I mean, it just the whole thing was. And I'm starting to show Buddy Carfano pictures again. Look at that one. I like the grill on that better than the one you were looking at, but that's okay.
What's that's the
That's an earlier model.
that is an earlier model.
Yeah, and I kind of like those, but
That's like the grill on the one that I have at home.
yeah. And then I'm sorry I didn't get to all these pictures that Buddy Carfano. Oh, here's one. Him. You will like this.
I see. Yeah, that looks a whole lot like my toy at home.
We've just got to finish the body work on that, and it'll look just like that. She was talking about taking that to No Name Nationals, and it's not quite ready, but we could.
I mean, it's got the plates on it, so I'm allowed to
Mexican
drive
Spec
it.
says that's my picture. Which one? The Dodge truck? Oh, Braden says I didn't crash my car. The deer crashed my car. So it came out like a ghost, and somebody finished me off. What were you going 85 and you hit the deer?
No,
I mean, he told me he always goes
don't give him
85.
a hard
He
time.
always goes 85.
Don't pick him.
Don't pick on him. Well, Kim's probably going to sleep naked tonight with how hot it is. Well, here's the thing.
We have air conditioning.
It's
We're in
air
a hotel.
conditioning. It's perfect inside this room. Yeah, that looks just like your car, except yours needs a little. Yours has some rust on it that we need to fix.
Yeah, that looks incredibly familiar.
That looks just like your car, doesn't it? I mean, it's the
My
same
Bron
color and everything.
my Bronco too looks way better in pictures than it does in real life. It's so rough. Um, Mexican Spec says we should buy a trailer and sell the Jeep when we get back. Well, but
I don't
he
want to
likes
sell
the
the Jeep.
Jeep. He likes the
That
Jeep.
Jeep is so
He's
nice.
very fond of it.
That Jeep it's comfortable and it gets fairly good fuel economy and it's Braden says actually my friend was only going 65. So your friend was driving?
Let's not discuss it. I don't want
Why?
to make trouble.
I'm not making trouble. So his friend was driving. It wasn't even Braden that hit it. It was his friend that hit it. I'm just waiting on my check from the insurance company.
It was an accident. It'll
Oh, I know
work
people
out.
don't purposely go after deer. They may.
No,
How come I look so big and you look so small?
because
Oh, you
I'm
went
just a
back and slumped down.
I'm just a tiny little woman, and you're the big man.
Carfano, this is a 65 Pontiac with those cool looking wheels.
Sell the trailer when you get back, not the Jeep? Yeah, maybe. There's a lot of stuff like that because this is a vacation sort of, not vacation spot, a snowbird sort of area. So there is things like that we could get here.
Well, and Oil Dump says, I'm also a 4x4 kind of person, Kim, mainly Jeeps. Yeah, we got a fake Jeep.
Yeah,
We've got a Jeep Patriot. You know what a Jeep Patriot is?
yeah, you
It's,
wouldn't take
it's
that
got a
off the
little
road.
four-cylinder sideways engine up front. It drives the front wheels unless some computer says, oh, the back wheels need some help. So then,
It goes much better than a two-wheel drive vehicle in the wet grass.
oh,
But other than that, I wouldn't.
the wet grass on our hillside, you can get stuck there with a two-wheel drive vehicle very easily. The wheels just turn and the car sits there. But you do that in the Jeep and it knows to make the back wheels have some power and it just drives up out of the. It's nice. And if you were in the snow, it'd probably be really nice. But I don't know. It's a comfortable car. It has seats that recline a little bit. The interior's really good on it. It's an older Jeep. It's an '08, but it's just it's just really good. Oh, and Gary Safford says, "Gotta run. Talk to you later." Okay, Gary, thanks for stopping by.
Valfly
Wildfire
says
Jeep
could be
Trader.
worse. We could have hit an elk. Uh,
Oh God.
I don't know. I don't know how much worse it could have been because did you see the pictures of what happened? I don't know that worse was really a thing. But yeah, an elk, not hitting an elk is not good. And Mr. Burlock says that concrete freeway doing 85 is easy. Yeah, that's true. A nice fresh concrete freeway. It just
Braid says
it sings.
a
It's so
Jeep
nice.
Camino. We could make a Jeep in.
Jeep
We
Camino.
could make a Jeep into
I
a
thought it was
little
a
pickup.
Comanche.
A little pickup.
I
Yeah, but
used to have one of those.
did you?
Yeah, the engine spun a bearing on the freeway. My brother borrowed it. He was moving from it like across interstate lines and the engine died and it was in a very distant location and it would have cost a fortune to tow home. I had to I had to ditch it. It wasn't worth towing home and then putting an engine in. I was really disappointed because I just had front the whole front end rebuilt and I did all the body work and got the inspection and mission all up to date and then he borrowed it and it died and I got nothing for it. I just had to send it to his junkyard.
What
Ugh.
car was this?
It was a Jeep, one of those Jeep pickup
Oh,
trucks.
hmm.
They're really desirable now. At the time, it was like it was kind of cool. It was 4x4 and everything, but it had a lot of miles on it. It had been used hard. But I did all the body work. Like
It's
I did on my van, I did the same thing on that Jeep. And it looked good. It was black. Looked really good. Then, no.
Mexican Spec says he likes the the panel wagons, Pintos, that had the colorful stripes. I'll get to one of those in a minute. I don't like the front end on this. This is a 79 or an 80, and I don't like that boxy square front end, although if I had one, I wouldn't complain about it because I like the car so much. But I like the original front end on the Pinto better, and which I have pictures of them right here. Well, that's one that has the colorful thing, but it's not the same front. Here's the front end. Well, that one has the slope nose. I don't like the slope nose as much either. I like the original one, but I don't know where I don't know if there are any here. What's this one? Nope, that's got the slope nose too. What's this one? Ah, why do they have all the pictures, the ones that I don't like so much? I don't know. And he's probably talking about these with the all the crazy colors. They're about a Jeep Granada. There's no Jeep Granada. Granada is a Ford sedan. I don't know. Um, and then Firefly says, like an Imperial Walker. Isn't that a drink?
No, an Imperial Walker is from Star Wars.
Okay.
Du- 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 du-
And I'm thinking
du-
it's
du-
booze.
I'll find a picture of an Imperial
It's
Walker.
Johnny Walker or something.
No, no.
Um,
Um,
Firefly. Then the roof gets caved in by the body. Huh?
okay, so Imperial Walkers. Here, I'll bring it up. Let
Okay,
me let
okay.
me let me bring
You're
it
gonna
up.
take a break from the cars for a minute.
Sorry, just so it makes
That's
the
okay.
comment makes sense. These are Imperial Walkers, right?
Oh,
They're like
they're on
these
some other planet.
giant things, yeah, and they got these big legs. So he's saying if you hit one of those was it a moose? No. What was he saying? Yeah, hitting a moose is like hitting an Imperial Walker. It's so
Oh, okay.
tall that it's like all you see is legs. And then yeah, that's what he's talking about is Star Wars
Firefly.
pictures.
Who sold those bubble windows? Oh, I don't. They came on the Pintos. I had several of those.
See, here's
Oh yeah,
more
look at that.
Imperial Walkers. They're just got like big, tall things. And for perspective, a person is only like a tenth of the height of one of these legs. So it would be
And
big.
Olive says, haha, fun Pinto. I like Pintos. They sit down low. You can make them handle good. That you can, the V6s go good enough. Although I always wanted to put a Buick V6 in one, and and I like the little vans with the little window back there. Although you
They
can get them
can't see
without.
that picture yet.
Oh well, yeah, I
Sorry.
showed it to them. They already did see
Okay,
it.
but did anybody see this? Rusted Rides just did this turbo can stripe job. I think they could have done it better, but I think it's cool that people are going, like other people are recognizing just how cool these paint jobs are, and they're doing these stripes on a, a minivan. I don't know. Sorry, I think they're. I really like it. It should like flare up though at the back. The fact that it's like continuously the same is wrong, but that's okay. Okay, back to your picture.
Firefly says, "Were they glass or plastic?" They were glass. I think they were glass. Yeah, the original Fords were. How come I'm off the screen now?
Because I have multiple screens of different sort of variety
Yeah,
varieties.
something changed. Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yeah, and the Ford, those panels, I had a bunch of those panels. I did one
There. Now you're on the screen. Yes,
on a
sir.
Mercury Bobcat wagon.
Now you're on the screen.
So I probably had one of the few Bobcat wagons that was a van, and then they come with a panel that goes, you just take the windows out, and then they go in there. And the panel inside finishes it off. It's carpeted in there. It looks like it's supposed to be there because it is. So I had several of them. And I don't know, the last one I left in California with a friend. When I moved to Ohio, I was going to come get it eventually, and then he had to move, so he sold it for me, and that was the end of the Pintos for me.
Um.
Exhaust pipe ad, but no company.
All right.
Who would do that?
I'm gonna award you 2 points because you didn't give me the name of the company. I don't know how they would give you an ad with no name of a company. That doesn't even make sense. But okay.
Brayden says Buff needs a Suzuki van or Honda van. You know, if I could find a Pinto that was in good shape, when I found my car, after the Mazda got wrecked, I was looking for cars. The one I really wanted, Mexican Spec had, but I just didn't have money for that. It was a really nice Mustang, Fox body Mustang notchback. And then I found some Pintos, these things, and the one I found was repainted. It looked real good, but it was rough. Somebody just painted it, a crappy car. So it was really not what I wanted. It needed everything except paint. And then most of them weren't very good because they're getting old. And then well, actually, we didn't find it. JB in southern Texas somewhere found my car, and we went and got it because it was, you know, it's a pretty decent car.
Olive says with a certain irony, I like those stripes. I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Who said this?
I don't even think they're that ironic. I think they're okay. They definitely are a retro dated sort of fad, but they're bringing them back, and I think they're okay. I think it's cool. I said a couple months ago I thought the stripes were really cool, but they were already bringing them back. Burger King is using them. There's a lot of people who are doing the retro striped designs this. They're very in this year. They're
I'm going to
very
sell
vogue.
these, bring this back because I'm going to go to some new pictures.
In 2 years, they'll be super dated again, and everybody like, oh my god, that was so last year and out of date.
I never knew this.
What's that?
They always said that the split bumpers on the Australian Utes was so the tailgate would open. I didn't understand it went all the way down. Look at that.
Oh, I see.
That
All
Tavo
the way
sent that.
down.
Tavo sent that.
Thank you, Tavo, for clarification. Wow. I guess that would make it
And
easier to.
see where the spare is behind the seat underneath. You know where that is.
Oh, that's right. He told us that before. But, that makes
You
sense.
gotta get it in and out.
If the
But yeah,
tailgate goes all the way down, it does make it
yeah.
easier for you to load and unload things that need to go up by the cab.
Elk one is here.
He likes the retro 70 stripes, you know?
And then, oh yeah, here's more pictures of the Australian Ute. But we can't see the whole thing because of the way
Um,
the picture is. We'll get it. We'll get it. I don't know. Can you get the top half too? just by itself. I don't know if you can do that. Make it, I don't know.
Oh, like blow it up like that?
Yeah, like that, maybe something like that. Well, I guess I could have done it called the Wayfarer and Valiant. Look at that. Or the tailgate will go all the way down. I don't know what you want it to go all the way down for. I guess you can get closer to it.
Yeah. Like if you were shoveling stuff out of the bed.
What is this Mexican spec saying? I couldn't send them from here. I have to update the shipping cost. Oh, this is some pieces of parts. Braden says, what old restaurant theme should we bring back with big fast food chain? And what food do you want to bring back? What food item or what about the fast food chain do you want? We stopped and it was Sunday, so we couldn't go in. They closed on Sunday. We stopped at the bait shop in Arkansas, and the bait shop is a place that sells bait,
He
of
was
course.
disappointed.
But they also have a grill in there. And it reminds me of like the 50s, early 60s, There's a guy in there. Well, the old man isn't there too much anymore. The old man, he's like 50. The old man has a sidearm and he's in there cooking. It's got a weapon on him. And then his son's in there cooking, and they make just the best stuff on a grill. It's just the way it used to be. But yeah, I don't know how much longer they're going to be around. They're putting in a truck stop right across the street, chain type truck stop. So I don't know. I hope the bait shop does well. Uh, Bring back dog and suds. 50s and 60s car hops. I don't even know what that is. Can you look that
I
up?
thought this what uh
Dog and suds. What's that? Like hot dogs and beer?
I thought that, like Sonic was kind of like that.
Sonic, yeah, Sonic. You drive up, and it's like a old drive up kind of place, except people aren't on roller skates, and you order electronically. They used to come out, take the orders, and bring them. They're on roller skates, like on American Graffiti, and they come out and they give you your
Oh,
meal.
Tavo says for backing into loading bays. Yeah, but the tailgate's sticking
Okay.
out. You can just
Oh, I see. You put it all the way down, and then you can back up to something that's similar in height, and you won't crush the tailgate.
well, yeah, but I don't know. With a regular truck, you just leave the tailgate down,
And
and
you don't back up that far.
maybe the tailgate on that isn't strong enough to really stand on.
Bring back, where's the beef old lady from Wendy's? She's passed away now.
Ashtrays and stools at donut shops. They're not even allowed to do that in a bunch of states.
Ashtrays. You know, I, I,
Where's the
I was in,
beef lady?
I was in California, and I moved to Arizona, and then I moved to Ohio. Well, California, Arizona had at the time, this was back some years ago, you go in a restaurant, they had smoking sections and non-smoking sections. And California's part was getting to the point where they were getting rid of all the smoking sections. So then I moved to Ohio, and everybody's puffing on cigarettes. You walk in a restaurant, your eyes would water. You can't even see across a restaurant. So my joke was always, in Ohio they have smoking sections and chain smoking sections because it was that bad. But now I think just about every state you can't smoke in the place where there's food. I want to see an Aztec pyramid with a barbecue grill on top of it. So is Mexican Spec still here? I don't know if Mexican Spec's still here.
Yeah, he
Oh,
says.
there he is. Okay, do they have in Mexico? Do people smoke in restaurants, or is that not a thing there either? I would expect Mexico would have a lot more freedom with that.
Tavo says 100 weight is 112 pounds, and the truck is advertised to carry a capacity of 13. That's pretty heavy. Wow, loading with a forklift, you can't leave the load sitting on the. Well, yeah, you can't leave it sitting on the tailgate. I guess if you're loading with a forklift, it would be good to be able to get the tailgate out of the way. But generally, if I'm loading something with a forklift and I tailgate's in the way, I just take the tailgate off. Because most of the time, the tailgate just
What happened to this?
at a certain angle, the tailgate will just slide out
Okay,
on a lot of trucks.
Kim, can you? Yeah, you know it needs to be done.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
They need a Whataburger. They still have Whataburger, I think. Dog and suds like Sonic's roller skates. Both are the same. We have them here. Yeah, they have. Sonics, they don't have roller skates, do they?
No,
No, but
no.
they have
That
oh, he
would be
says
cool
dog
if
and suds.
Sonic had like a roller skate night where they did like, 50s music and stuff like that, car hop kind of night. But I don't think most people roller skating's not as popular as it used to be. It used to be like, like who was it does the transmissions. John Cope used to be a roller skating legend.
John Cope,
Everybody
he's
was
kind of
roller
big now.
skating.
He's kind of big now, but he has pictures of himself roller skating. He was thin and trim, and he was the roller skating champion. And kind of laughs about it now. But I've seen him roller skating. Uh, this is from Oil Dom Audit. Let's see. I haven't seen a dog and suds in years in PA. The only
I'll
good
look
thing,
up the logo for Dog and Suds.
and Biofly says the only good thing about smoking, it revealed cracks in the fuselage on the planes. Yeah. When they banned smoking on flights, cracks were harder to find. Uh, Whataburger is still around. Yep, they are. Mexican Spec says sprayed, and that probably won't happen with In-N-Out. It's a family-owned company, and they're only on the West Coast, and Tennessee. Yeah, they've just moved to Tennessee, and they are going, going. Stray Bullet, you can still smoke in the Native American casinos, California. Yeah, that's something I don't like about being in those casinos. Is this time of year, they're not too busy, so it doesn't bother me. But in the wintertime, when it's that that's the time here because the weather's so good. Yeah, I can barely walk through there. My eyes are watering from the cigarette smoke. And every time I walk in there, I always walk out with
Good night,
warm up.
Mike.
Oh, who's leaving?
Senior and Sons. He's taking
Oh,
off.
he's taking off. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stray Bullet says that's what I need to drive around the property. I saw something like that for sale not too long ago with a B engine, like a twin cylinder engine, like a little gator, like but with the more separation between the wheels. And I was like, oh, that would be so cool. But like,
Can you?
but money, you can't just keep spending money. You can't just keep buying crap.
I've got that zoomed
Why
out.
is that so big?
Yeah, I've got it zoomed out as far as I can zoom it out. I
Okay,
think
okay, okay,
it
okay.
is. Mine is zoomed out as far as I can zoom it out. Yeah, there, that'll work.
Mhm.
Uh,
Whose Jeep's that? That's Oil Dom's, right?
yep, that's right.
Nice, nice. That looks like fun. We should have a competition. My Bronco 2 versus your Jeep. Just as long as I don't have to take it underwater, because my Bronco is clearly already spent enough time underwater.
If you go out and you buy a Bronco 2, find one that hasn't been underwater and hasn't been on fire.
It was underwater
Because
and on fire. I
because
don't know though if it
she
happened
bought
at the
one that had been underwater and on fire.
I don't know if those
You don't know
happen
what order.
simultaneously. Like if it's on fire, should you drive it underwater, or does it catch on fire after you drive it underwater? These are the questions. I don't know.
Oh, Firefly's taking off? Okay, time for drugs and bed. Okay, Firefly, take care.
Good
Thanks for being
night.
here.
A lot of people got to go to bed.
What
They're
time is it?
old,
Yeah,
like
we
us.
forget because
It's still relatively
it's
early
still
for
early out
us.
here. Yeah, and look at the times on the chat. It's
Yeah.
showing 10:48 because that chat is in Central Time, and we're in whatever time we're in here. We're in Arizona time, which is like Pacific time this time of year. Yeah, it's 8:48 here.
Oh, Straight Bullet says the old ones came with two-stroke engines. That would be fun. It'd be like blah 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 blah
I
blah
love
blah blah.
two-stroke engines. And then this is another picture of it. Oh yeah.
Mexican Spec says that's a lot to ask. No water and no fire. One leads to the other. No, don't catch your vehicle on fire or drown it
She
in the water.
buys these cars, and there's like bundles of wire this big around, and there's no insulation on the wires. You can see where they've been charred, they're on fire, and there's all this bare wire. And you know that's not going to work. So, oh man. So what she did was she made an intake manifold and put a carburetor on it, and then
As one does.
made some goofy thing for a distributor that has a electric eye in there to trigger uh, the ignition, and it worked first time. Started up first time. Ken Bronco was underwater so much it came with periscope.
That's right.
Yours had a periscope. Hey, Pete's Custom
I,
Car
I
Shop is here.
most people don't catch their vehicles on fire purposely. Well, probably some people do, but I don't catch them on fire. I buy them at a very, very incredible discount after they've been on fire. See, after people have drowned them in a pond and caught them on fire, I buy them up cheap and then spend the next 2 years of my life trying to get them to run again.
And then, who is it? Rolex says get a wiring harness. No, you just wire the little bit you need and you convert it to a carburetor, and it's simple. It works. Every car I got
Mexican.
on fire was
Every
an
time
accident.
I catch a car on fire, it's an accident. That's right.
Yeah, you don't.
Hey, Pete's here. He says
I
nice.
said I said that and you ignored me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what is this? This looks like this is a Photoshop. It must be AI or Photoshop. I don't know. It's a 55 Nomad sort of.
Is it a fake
Oh,
nomad?
Mark Silvey's here. Fire sale. Yeah, Kim buys stuff on fire sales. Then she has a Chrysler. Um,
I don't know if I should buy that Hemi truck because it's never been on fire.
it's never been on fire. That your Chrysler Crossfire that she calls the Lost Fire. It's because the whole interior is burned out of it and the engine's burnt.
It's only burnt mostly. There's still
So
some
she
left.
bought it like that. Oh my God.
There was a lot of good parts on it.
So we get this truck home. You know what she'll do if the truck isn't very good? She'll take that Hemi out. She'll put it in her Dart, and then we'll have to put the back half from the
Lost fire?
Lost Fire
To
suspension
keep
at it.
from breaking it?
So you'll have four-wheel independent suspension and have a Hemi in your Dart.
That would be cool.
I'm
It'd
not sure.
also be another 2 years of my life to get it all put together. I don't know how long I'm going to live.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
That's AI.
You know what this is? Isn't that the car? This custom elevator got a full Buick GNX convert. You know what that is? Isn't that April's? Hoovie's girlfriend,
Wow.
wife, whatever she
It
is. I
doesn't
think
say
I
that.
guess they got
They
married.
might have bought it, though.
But they have one that's identical to that.
Really?
It's an El Camino looking thing.
There couldn't be
She
that
likes
many of them.
she likes those, so she has.
Mexican Spec says it is April's car, or he
Oh,
thinks it is.
okay, yeah, that's what I think. So she has two, like she has a GNX, and she has what's the other Buick, the fast one, the turbo V6 ones, and she has probably that one. I don't think that's a car that anybody made any more than one of. Yeah.
Mexican Spec says that if you do a tune-up on a 2.3-liter Pinto, remember to connect the fuel line again before you start it. It sounds like Mexican Spec knows a little something about that.
Oh, that's how you caught
Um,
his Pinto on fire?
Mark Sauvé says he's been here for a while. And Mexican Spec says it's hard to get the fire extinguisher stuff off of it.
Oh, yeah, it says they got
It
married a
really
year
can make
ago.
a
Okay.
mess.
They got married a year ago. I guess they did. Yeah, Grand National. That's right. Pete's got it. Yeah, so she has a Grand National, she has a GNX, and then she has that El Camino looking thing. That's a Grand National or whatever it is,
Oh,
GNX.
wow.
She got all three of them lined up together. And when Hoovie went over all his cars, the only one of his that ran that didn't need something was the little Fiat 500, and all three April's cars ran.
Oh, okay.
All three of those Buicks ran.
Mark Sauvé says that stuff is very corrosive. Well, fire can be very destructive as well. So, you have to make the choice. Do I put the fire out and potentially cause corrosion, or to just let it burn and then
Here's one of your favorite cars.
one of mine
Yeah, it's the Buick wagon with the
with the
top. Yeah,
glass top. I don't know if it's one of my favorite cars, but I
we could.
really like the
We,
top.
I used to like these when these were in the junkyard because you could go cut that out and you put it on something else like a van. and it looked really cool. But now there's so few of them; they're all gone.
Could we make a camper shell for my new Hemi truck that I haven't bought?
Oh my God!
I'll bet you if I call him, it's sold tomorrow.
Oh, I hope not. Then I'm gonna wish we bought it.
I will wish we bought it. But if I buy it, I'll wish I didn't.
Oh, here we go. Here
You
we
ever
go.
feel that way?
That's the front end I like on the Pinto. I'd take that thing out of its crate, and then I'd get rid of the wood, and then I'd put the panels on it.
That looks somehow sleeker
But
than the real thing.
and
That looks
what's
like
wrong there
somebody.
is somebody put really large diameter wheels on it that look funny
Oh, okay. Is there
because
something else done to the body?
yeah,
Dechromed or something?
they've done.
Okay.
Oops, that one looks less
Well,
so like that. Yeah. Anyway, let me get rid of those so that we're back to that. Let's see, what do we got here? Talk about granite. My sport wagon was blue. Oh, Mexican Spec had one of those too. Very cool. Says a chrome air filter lid sitting on the rear parcel shelf of my Valiant nearly set the headliner up. Oh, it was like a magnifying glass. That's bad. That's just like a mirror. There's a magnifying glass. Yeah, Mexican Spec says the wheels are too large and the wood is perfect. Yep, too perfect. Marks of A, I agree, but as soon as possible, you have to clean the extinguisher power.
yeah.
Okay, so Mexican Spec says they tucked the front bumper, or it was a very early one. Okay, I'm gonna close some of this. I'll
Oh
probably
man,
go
oil dome's working till midnight.
probably go black here for a second because I just don't.
I'm sorry you had to work so late. I guess I'm working late too, but this isn't quite. I don't really classify this as work. It is kind of worky though.
Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna close this for a second.
All
Probably.
the work was getting things
Yep.
set up. I had to slide some chairs around and an
And
end
we'll bring
table and
this
a
back up.
TV.
I need to come up. There we go.
I'm not leaving this set up. I got to put the TV back and then put that end table back and then move this desk back because we're in a
So
hotel room.
this is the truck Kim's talking about. If you weren't in here
We didn't
earlier,
get a lot of pictures of it, but it was cool. It was kind
it's
of nice.
it's she may get this here in Arizona, so she has a car to drive in Arizona. But she'll probably make me drive this, and she'll drive the Jeep around. But
Well, I don't know. It doesn't have
Pete's
to be
Custom
going.
Car Shop, what are you working on? I'm doing some software work for a guy that has a warehouse, and the business is getting bigger, and they losing control of their
Inventory.
inventory and shipping and receiving and all that. And I'm helping him get that all worked out, and he's paying me well, so I'm
Well,
doing
we
it.
came out. It was a whole thing to get us out here to hang out so he could see his old friends and so I could travel because I've never been out to this part of the country. So they worked out a deal. And it was supposed to be over, but then they had some other issues. And so they were like, well, if you can come back, we'll pay you again.
The
So,
issue was they wanted me to stay, but I had cancer in this ear, and I had to go. I had an appointment for them to work on my ear. The good thing is I went there and they cleaned it up, and they've decided there's no cancer in my ear, but they want to follow up
so I came
often,
back.
often in case there is. But um, and then I came back after the business with my ear, and the guy says, he says, we're just going to play it by ear. And he's, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I said, yeah, well, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So,
Michelle said I look pretty. Thank you.
yeah,
That's so
she
sweet
was
of you to
pretty.
say. Um,
Kim is pretty.
Buddy Carfano says buy the truck and sell it when I get home for. I won't want to sell it
Oh, you
though.
sell the other junk
I'll
trucks
have to sell something.
and you keep this one because this, I drove this. Kim didn't. It drives nice. The only thing is, you know how really worn out tires don't feel perfect? It kind of feels like that.
It
Oh, who's
needs
this?
something in the front
Chemming
suspension.
Wong says Malaysia Cat.
Most of Kim is transparent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah, because the
eloquent.
green screen's being kind of weird. It's like my Duluth here thing. It's if I sit still, it all turns black, sorta. But if not, it gets weird. But it's because we have our green screen here is a sheet that's more blue than
It's a
green.
little and lighting.
And and the lighting's different. And Kim has adjusted all that, but I'm looking, my hat's crooked. So, what is this? California, Florida?
Nothing. It's don't worry about it. It's a deleted message. Go
It's
on.
a delete message. Well, there's
Yeah,
another one down there too.
it's fine.
You're gonna leave that one?
I'm not gonna mess with it.
Okay. So whatever that's all about, just we're talking about cars and trucks and things like that here. Um, most of Kim is transparent, and we're talking about our
Yeah,
green
we're
screen
talking
that's a
about
little weird
cars.
tonight.
Stray Bullet says I'd get a Baja Bug in Arizona. They're like $4,000 or $5,000. The $4,000 ones are not street legal. It's like $5,000 for a bug here. That's two or more of these. So no,
This is
you
this is
can't
a
afford it.
this is a truck that has a fairly fresh Hemi rebuild in it. It's a one of these places that rebuilds engines. They put a rebuilt engine in it some years ago, but it only has what 14,000 miles on the engine, so it's okay engine, and the front end feels yeah, a little odd when you're driving slow, but as soon as you pick up a little speed, it's fine. But I think it's the tires are worn really terrible, and they're kind of cracked. Did you see how cracked those tires were? So
It needs a
it
set
needs
of
needs a
tires.
set of tires on the front, but it probably drive Tennessee okay. And the so and the price is right. So that's decent little truck or kind of a big truck. It's a half ton pickup. It's a what do they call it? A 150? I don't know how 1500. I don't know what do the Dodge call
It's 1,500. So
it? A
it's just a
1500.
it's just a truck. It's
And
not.
it's got the air works. I mean, it was a
It's
hundred
all
it
there.
was 115 or 117 degrees today. We got into the black interior. We got in that thing, so it was cooking hot. And I drove it around probably for what 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. It cooled right off in there. It was nice, and everything worked except that something on the release for the tilt column doesn't work, so it's stuck where it is. And the dash has a big break in it, but all these trucks do that. I can fix that. So it needs paint, but there's no there isn't a spot of rust on that car. It's been in southern Arizona its whole life, so.
I think so. Yeah. Um. Paint it and resell it. Go on to the next one.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
not.
I mean, and in Tennessee, trucks this age do have rust on them. They're not
Yeah.
like Wisconsin or like
They get
Michigan, and
used up in Tennessee.
but
People be
but
driving them around,
they
beating
do
them
have
up.
they do get rust on them in Tennessee. This has no rust. It's just nothing wrong with it. What are those hooks for in the bumper up there? Those are hooks. I don't know exactly what those are for.
I don't know.
Oh, did you take a poll yet? Okay, you're gonna take the poll.
How
We
do
don't have as many people here as we do.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, you just ask and we do it live.
Oh,
So should Kim buy the truck, or should we just let it rest? Oh, just, just, just ask,
okay,
and they'll put it in.
okay. So
Okay,
the poll is: should we buy the truck and figure out what to do with it once we later, or should yeah, if we advertise as an Arizona truck, it'll raise its value. And I know how to take pictures and sell it.
drawing at every. Oh, and that's the other thing. It has a big class three.
Latavo says the hooks are for towing it when it breaks
Oh,
down.
okay. Well, it has a big class three trailer hitch on it. A receiver does slide a hitch into.
Well, that's like why do Fords have four doors? So you can bring friends to help you push.
So I used to say about the Yugo. Who was it? Jay Leno or somebody said, there's Yugo's gonna. They're back when they were building Yugos. He says they're gonna start building vans, and he says, and that's so you can bring more people to help push. Decent price, yeah. It's a couple. What is it? $2,300.
It's a really reasonable price. The guy is leaving Arizona, so he needs to sell. He's got two other vehicles, and one driver. So he really would rather sell it than move it. He'd have to make an extra trip, and
And then Stray Bullet says, never owned a Chrysler product and probably never will. Well,
we own a bunch of Dodge stuff.
the only Chrysler products I'd ever had were I had a 69 Dodge Dart and I had a 72 Dodge Polara, and I think that's it. Years went by, and now it's like I have my Mercury, and we got a couple of Ford vans. Everything else we have is Chrysler. It's like I don't know what happened. And like the little Jeep Patriot we have, everybody's don't buy those, don't buy they're no good. They have nothing but problems. A lot. Well, I bought it for $1,000. The interior's really clean on it. It needed a little here and there, and now we're driving it back and forth across country. It's amazing vehicle. I can't be upset with it. Hippie Long, Credit Karma ad.
You get 3 points for your Credit Card ad, Hippie Long. Nobody else has been telling us real ad. Mark Sylvain says for 2,300, jump on it.
Who says this?
Mark Sylvain,
Oh,
next to last.
yeah, and see, Mark Sylvain's up there in Rust territory. Yeah, and this is what is an O2 or an O3? It's an O2.
Buddy Carfono asks, how would you register it not being in Tennessee? Arizona will issue you a 90-day drive-out plate. I looked it up.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy to deal with that.
Yeah, so there is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 90-day drive out.
Yeah, so I can drive it here, and then when we leave, I can drive it legally home. I'll have to insure it, but,
Yugo is good only to use as a burning barrel. Right now, if I found a good deal on a Yugo that runs, that's something I wouldn't mind having. And the other thing I'd really like to have, but they're kind of cult car now, so people want money for them, is the I can't think of the name of it. The two-cycle car from East Germany, the Trabant. I'd love to have a Trabant. I like two-cycle engines. I think it'd be pretty funny. But that'd be like a joke car. That's not a car that should go anywhere. Has the Dodge got the Hemi that's known to have roll it? Yes, it does. But it was replaced
he says 14,000 miles.
14,000 miles ago. They had a factory rebuild kind of thing. One of these companies that rebuilds engines. It's a short block and heads from one of those.
So
And
it's a lower mileage remand engine, and
and it runs great.
it sounds good. It doesn't tick or anything like that. So I mean, could it go bad? Yeah, but I mean, it looks really good. It sounds good. We know what to look for, and it's okay. A lot of the truck, it's a high mileage truck, so a lot of the truck is, and like the transmission fluid smells good, but not too good. Like it doesn't seem like anybody's trying to hide anything.
I thought you were going to say a Citroen Deux Chevaux. No, I don't want one of those. Nope. No, I like the Trabant. What's another two-cycle engine I like? The old Saabs were okay, but I don't really like the Saabs. The uh, uh, the East German car is it's just so backwards. It's like, why not? You don't have radios with you. You know what? I told Kim if we buy this and we're taking it back, I'll just buy another. I have one CB radio and a magnet antenna. I'll just buy another CB radio, just cheap CB
Where's
radio.
Boat Anchor at?
Yeah, we need Boat
We
Anchor.
have to go by and grab a radio at his place.
We need to just buy a cheap CB radio with a magnet antenna so we can talk to each other.
We could get just like a 12 channel at the truck stop. It doesn't have to be anything.
A 12 channel? No, they're all 40. They're all 40 channels though.
30? That's a lot of channels.
That's what they are. You can buy cheap ones that are like
the microphone.
They're like $30.
Oh, okay, that's not too much.
$30 or $40, something like the cheap ones. They're fine. You know who you go
Michelle
to.
said that her 2001 Expedition sat for 3 years in the high desert in New Mexico at his farm because it needed a battery and tires. Got a battery and it started right up, and tires, and towed a huge trailer to Minnesota, and she still runs and drives amazing with 330,000 miles.
Just this transmission fluid, that smell. When Pete does flushes, it's awful. This one didn't smell real bad. This one,
No, it
it actually looked pretty good.
yeah, no, I mean yeah, no, it does it smelled like clean transmission fluid, but used. So when something's too good, you like start to question, like, well, why did you flush the transmission? Oh, I just thought it needed it. Like, but then we drove it. You drove it 50 miles an hour. It shifted, bam, 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 right through the gears.
Well,
You couldn't even feel it.
it just drove
It
like a.
just went.
The
Yeah,
only thing that doesn't feel like a new truck when you're driving it,
is the
it
steering
is this the
and the
steering
front
feels
tires,
the stuff,
maybe.
and it feels like bad tires. And you look at it and you go, "Yep, they're bad tires." You
And
know.
probably because he's only put 14,000 miles on it in the last 5 years. The tires are getting old.
Oh, I'm looking for something here. I'm looking for something here. There.
Hippie Long
There.
says, so this idea turns into a $3,000 deal by the time you get home. Yeah, and I think the truck would sell for 3,000 bucks in
Well,
Tennessee, but I get a car for the whole
but
thing.
I think if this thing ends up in Tennessee, this is the one you should keep. It's a freaking nice truck. And the other trucks you
It's got a
have,
Hemi.
and the other trucks you have are dogs, you know?
They're not dogs.
They're not dogs.
We've had other things to work on. It's insane, okay?
Oh,
I'm
says
not
there's
gonna
a
pretend that it's
Dushabot in
not
town
insane.
here for years. What did the Isetas have? Was that a two-cycle engine? Was that was a 360, I think, was it? Oh, the other two-cycle ones that I don't like, the little Subaru 360s. Those things are awful. Uh,
But if it breaks down on the way, it turns into like a horrible, horrible mistake that I regret for a very long time. So, like, I mean, there's this always risk in
Josh,
every situation.
Josh Holmes says if I wanted a Citroen, it'd be a DS. I remember those things when I was a little kid. You know, those things came out in '55. Just imagine that car in '55. But I remember 'em, like when I was kindergarten, first, second grade, I thought they looked like a spaceship. They were just so cool looking.
Dean says he loves the irony of naming a car after a lemon.
Citroen, yeah. Let's see here. Mark Sauvé. Oh, I gotta lean forward, Kim. I'm sorry, I'm looking funny, but my butt's getting tired on this seat. Uh, Mark Sauvé. That truck here for 2,300 need box sides, rocker pen. Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, cab
Yeah,
corners, fenders,
I,
rad support. Yeah,
I,
no, but it's beautiful. Crawl underneath it, it's beautiful. Factory paint on the frame and everything. It looks so good.
yeah, because that doesn't happen here.
Straight Bullet says you just abandoned it at that point. No!
No,
Wait.
especially when
Leave
the
it in
DS has the
Texas.
same initials as my name. Oh, I see, Dean Stevenson. Yeah, DS 21 or DS 19. There's 19s and 21s. I don't know exactly what the differences are, but I know the 21's supposed to be better. They really weird. The first time I got in one of those things, see, I used to work on them sometimes because I'd work on weird cars. And that steering wheel thing, it looks like it throws up on you. It's just like the column comes up, kind of turns like this, one spoke. Really weird. Uh,
The engine does not look brand new. It
it's
definitely
it's
has some
all
Arizona dust stuff
it's
over
all
it.
dirty, like it's from Arizona, yeah. But I mean, it's not all oily and greasy. It's just dirty. That's what Merlin does. He just leaves it on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Who's Merlin?
I don't know. Barracuda says I've heard with the 5-point Chevy, it's advised not to let them run at idle for long because of low oil
That's right.
pressure starting. Yeah, that's a real problem. But see, this truck wasn't used for that. That's really a problem with like the Chrysler 300s or whatever, the ones that get used as cop cars and patrol cars and stuff like that, because those cars idle for long periods of time. But this was not used in that way.
Mark Sylvester says I would drive 6 hours one way to buy that condition. Yeah, see,
Yeah, but it's 24 hours of driving to get home.
hey,
And it's going to take us at least an extra day to get home if we have to take two vehicles together.
yeah, it'll be a fun trip though, and
We could make it fun. Yeah.
we'll have radios. Pendejo. Right. Okay, so
And then we would
there's the
have
sign on the side of
Hemi cred, because people would be like, well, does it got a Hemi in it? We'd be like,
Yeah, of
does have a
course.
Hemi in it. Wouldn't I look more attractive driving a Hemi?
He put 70 van stripes on the pickup. Merlin's Garage. He's a YouTuber in Lake Havasu. Oh, really?
Hello, Mr. Bread.
Yeah, see
Greetings.
now Dean Stevenson
Greetings.
calls him first sandwich, and then he changes it to bread.
I love you guys because you encourage my insanity.
It is not four-wheel drive. It's two-wheel
No,
drive.
no, they would definitely want more for four-wheel drive, and
I'm glad it isn't because it's so much more complexity, and you know there's going to be
and it would
trouble.
already be in our driveway if it was four-wheel drive. I'd have bought it like an idiot.
Yeah, but you know all that stuff is going to get in
Yeah,
trouble.
well, yeah, that's the other thing with the
What's this?
mileage. A four-wheel
This
drive truck, that's a lot more
those
mileage in it.
hemisphere kind of suck though. What the Hemis? I think they're fine as long as you don't let them sit around idle for.
Yeah.
You know who had the most trouble with them? Police, because the police stop somebody and they let the thing sit there and run, and they sit there and run at low RPM over and over and over again, and then they start having
Well,
oiling problems.
or they buy them as those cars that they sit out on the highway with the lights on.
Yeah,
They let them run
yeah, they
because
just
if
let
they
them sit
don't, they
there.
kill the
Yep.
battery. So they just run for days. So yeah, that's not good for the
Mexican
Hemis.
Spec says Hippie Long has a point. Do you have the money for the no-name nationals? Do
He's
you want?
working. We will.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we bought the tickets already.
I mean, it is a dumb purchase though. Like I should just save my money and sit here on my hands for 3 more weeks.
Yeah, I already bought tickets for no-name nationals. The only thing we haven't done is gone. Uh, four-wheel drive is a must up. Yeah, well,
It's not insanity. It's a method. I don't know.
so I don't know. So our poll didn't go very far. It's like yes or no.
It's
Yes,
been
buy
more
it.
yeses.
Yes, buy it. No, don't buy it. So I don't know. I didn't want to do this, and now I want to do it. After I drove it, it's like, man, I want this thing now. If you think you can make money, do it. If it will sit on the property and be dead money, don't. Oh, if we have this on the property, we'll drive this into town. This will be a driver. It runs too nice. It's not some piece of crap, you know. Cars should have an hour meter. A lot of them do, but they're hidden, and you can read it, but you can't see it on the panel.
Tavo
But
votes maybe.
you can
Thank you for your decisive vote there, Tavo.
you can read them on with a scan tool. A
Oh,
lot of
that's
them you
right.
can. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Though whether if the California Highway Patrol won't use them, they suck. What? If the California Highway Patrol won't use them, they suck. What's the California Highway Patrol use now? I'm not even up on what they're using. Oh, Josh, that's a green screen op. Yeah, because the green screen we have in here in the hotel is a kind of
It's
a
tuned to this blue.
it's a bluish colored sheet. It's a little bit on the green side, but not enough. So I would save my money for something better. I say no.
Thank you, Michelle.
Automatic transmission? Yes, it's automatic transmission. I never saw a pole. No, the
I don't know how to do a
pole is
poll.
just here. It's just here. Uh,
Yeah, we're just
well, you know,
asking yes or no's.
my vote. And then, yeah, because Mark Sauvé thinks it's a pretty good thing to have. And because of where he lives, this is like if you lived in Northeast Ohio or Pittsburgh. This would be a really cool truck to have because it's not ruined yet. And then Stray Bullet says Fords mostly. So they're oh, I know what they're running. Those SUVs.
Oh, like Explorer type things?
How much will the taxes be on this truck to register it? If the Bronco is 20, oh, yeah, well, you're going to have I don't know. What was the problem with the Bronco?
I needed a bill of sale. I'll be able to
Oh,
get a bill of sale for this guy.
this you'll have bill of sale. He has
Yeah.
a bill of sale.
Yeah, so
It's
I'll
already,
pay.
it's a, what do you call that title?
It's
He,
an E
it's
title.
an E title. He already worked it all out. So yeah.
But I mean, I'll have a bill. bill of sale from the owner for the actual purchase price, and they'll take that.
They'll take that. It's like when you have
Because
a
that's what I eventually was able to get to make the Bronco go.
yeah. The Bronco was she didn't have it. She had to chase a guy down, and that was hard. Uh, what's an e-title? That's
Arizona does an electronic title. You can get it transferred. There's no paper.
you don't. There's no paper. It's done electronically. It has a person's name on it. And I don't know how it all works yet because we haven't done one yet, but they do it. Electric title, electronic title, or yeah. Hard to buy a truck or full-size SUV. I definitely would want it to be four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and the extras. But yeah, because of where you live, you're up to. In fact, this guy that has this, that's why he's selling it. He's moving up to near your your area of the world, and he knows this isn't going to work up there. Uh, probably past too long to drive home. Front end turns out to be a bigger problem. Yeah, the tires are worn kind of funny. Mexican spec says you're out of state, you need a paper title.
Hippie Lung says this discussion is ridiculous.
Really? Well, yeah, Mexican spec, you get it when he has the paper from the e-title, so it's a. I'm
The
sure
DMV is right up the street, and before any money changes hands,
we're gonna go right up
yeah,
there.
we're not gonna just like take his word on it. But then again, like I know where he lives, so
Well, she says e-title sounds fishy. Kim is already online with the local, with
yeah,
the
it's a thing.
here it's the MVD Motor Vehicle Department. She was already telling me all about it before we even went up there. So it's like, yeah, ask if he'll take $2 for it or
2K
two
for it.
K. Yeah, I mean maybe. Uh, there's a Hemi Dodge truck like that in my town, yellow with black bumblebee stripes and very
Talk him
automotive
down to 750. No,
from from 2300.
he won't take
He won't take
750.
that. That truck's
No,
way too nice for that.
no. Oh, that's the other thing is when we were walking up to the truck, he hadn't told us, but I could see the rotors. It's got brand new front rotors. He
Yeah,
said he put
he says,
ceramic
"Oh yeah,
brakes on the front.
so yeah, I put those on there." Mexican spec says yes, but you can't take his e-title. No, you can't take the e-title Tennessee. You take it here, and you get a drive out for it's a 90-day drive out from Arizona. She's already looked into all this. Uh,
Yeah, and it's not expensive in Arizona, so that'll be good. Yeah, yeah, it's I
Shell has the right idea. Yeah, you get tell this guy 750, he's just gonna laugh and walk back in his house. Yeah.
I mean, I would love to be able to talk him down to 750. If I were Magic, I would.
So how do you get the Arizona title? We
I
go.
go down and transfer it to my name, and they'll give me a paper title.
Yeah. Uh, so yeah, I mean I've dealt with the motor vehicle department here a lot in the past, and what's really good is it goes pretty quickly. It's not like in California where you.
Low ball or no ball,
Mm,
says Stray Bullet. Robin Banks is here. Hello.
Robin
Welcome in.
Banks. Why would you buy a newer truck? Get an F100 or C10 worth a fortune in Tennessee. Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's been looking, but you see those
The
things like
older things
they
here
go
are
for
not cheaper here.
they go for a lot of money.
That people know what they have.
You know what she's doing? She's looking. I go to work and she's stuck in a hotel, and it looks like we're going to be here a little longer than we thought. And she wants transportation, so she was looking for something. Oh, Dick Dastardly's
That's
here.
what I
Hey, so
do.
she was looking at like she found some old piece of crap Ford Taurus, and she found what was that thing? What was that neon? She found a neon, and I don't know some other garbage cars. And then like the neon wasn't neon had no title at all, and
No, she said that we would go to the DMV and get it worked out. That we maybe, but it didn't have air conditioning.
oh
It
yeah,
was a
no air.
stripper model. It's 110 degrees. You just have to have some air conditioning.
Willie K is here.
Oh yeah,
Can even
welcome in from New Zealand. We have lots of
lots of
things.
people here from New Zealand.
Yeah, well, not lots, but
Well,
several.
we always have people here from New
I
Zealand,
think
yeah,
because
and
we
we do
have a
right now.
late stream. I think I don't know.
Yeah, and Dean Stevens said it's 1624 here too. Expect that was $2,000 trucks. That was $2,000 trucks. Oh, Mexico. There are no $2,000 trucks anyway. This is a gift. If you can make money after all the expenses, then do it. Yeah, I mean, when I see this thing, I told Kim, I said we should do a paint job on that as content, and fix the whatever it needs on the front end and put a set of tires on it. And we'll be driving that for the rest of our lives. What a nice truck, you know. It's got a leather interior, and the leather's not perfect because you know how old leather is. It starts to crack, but it's not all torn up. You know, it's pretty decent. I don't know why we put that up, but you put that up.
Yuma, Yuma, Arizona.
Yuma, Arizona.
Um,
Yeah, that's where we are.
why is your thing right here?
I don't know because you moved it
It
there.
was in front of the microphone.
So Mexican Spec says not for a driver, for a seller. See, because Mexican Spec, that's his job. He sells vehicles, so he looks at everything as inventory. So I don't know.
Stray bullet gas prices are, and then like if it's a diesel truck, I noticed over in California, you can get diesel trucks super cheap because people don't need extra diesel trucks because they're really strict in California about them. The problem is purchasing a California titled vehicle is not the same as purchasing an Arizona titled vehicle, and I can't get a drive out and I can't get a title, and it's different.
Mexican Spec says, uh, I hate selling stuff. I want to keep everything, but you guys need a side hustle. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got a pretty good side hustle right now that may continue for a while, but I may have to make a couple of trips here. But uh, he said that. I mean, oh, I know what Mexican Spec. You got that car you bought for somebody. It's a VAM car or an AMC, and you've had it for a couple of years, but somebody paid you for it and you can't get a hold of them. What's going on with that? I say buy it and take it to Bravos from Deadbeat's Garage to paint it at home in Arizona. No, I'll paint it. I'll paint it. I'll enjoy painting that. Uh,
Hippie Long is mad. See, I told you some people would be upset about the whole idea.
why is
He
that?
said, "I warned you. She's stuck, and now it's going to cost." And
Well,
you knew
it's
that
her money.
before you
It's
left.
her money. It's not my money. She has money.
I don't have a lot of
No, she doesn't have a lot of money, but she has. She probably spend it all on this truck.
Mexican Sped says it is the same, Kim. You can get a drive out one way trip permit, just like Kiwi did with the 59 wagon. Okay.
What is this? Danny Boy just ordered a new phone screen, paid the phone bill, two insurance bills, and a parking ticket. Ticket. Last parking ticket I got was in California, San Luis Obispo, California. I went in the restaurant, ate with somebody, came out, and it's like, man, I already got a parking ticket because it was an hour parking, and I was like an hour and 1 minute, hour and 2 minutes, something like that. So I was like, welcome to San Luis Obispo. Here's your parking ticket. Well, I was living in Arizona then. I came back to Arizona, and you pay it online. I get on there, and then they itemize it. There's like you have to pay extra for using your credit card online, and then there's a fee for paying online, which you have to do, and it ran the parking ticket way up. It's like you got to be kidding me. Stray bullet diesel's like $7 per gallon here. Oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah, see, diesel was all the way across the country. Diesel was definitely more, but it wasn't $7.
Yeah.
Most
In
of the fuel,
Tennessee,
most of the fuel coming over here was about what, about 360 a gallon. And as we got into Arizona, It was about four, just over $4 a gallon.
Diesel is expensive in Tennessee, but they don't care. They just love their diesel trucks in Tennessee. If you took the diesel truck from California to Tennessee, the value might double. Honestly, as a financial thing, I mean, it's going to cost you a fortune to get it there, but as a financial thing, like you would definitely sell. The diesel trucks they go for huge money in Tennessee for some.
Oh, Mexican Spec says I have to fix the head water leak now. I think Mrs. Spec will drive it if the problems stop. Because I remember that being a pretty nice car, but you're gonna have to pull the head off it. But that'd be good. Says
That won't
Dick
be a
Stasser
terrible
says
job getting the head fixed.
Kim's not wrenching tonight.
No,
No, we are in Arizona. We're in a hotel room because I'm working here for a few more weeks. And this car, this truck, you want to put it back?
we were talking about this truck that
Kim
I was
found
looking
this
at
truck,
today.
and she's thought about buying it so she has something to drive around here because she has no transportation. Says
Start
it was
looking
only
at
$3.
California. Ay, ay, ay.
So yeah.
Well, that was the other thing, right? I was looking for a little runaround beater car, but when it's 110 out, like I don't really want a beater car that's not going to hold up. And so I started looking at something a little better and a little better and a little better. And then finally, I'm looking at something that's like $2,000 and I see this and I'm like, this isn't just a little better. This is a really nice little truck, you know.
Kim said, or Mexican Spec said, it's 100 degrees outside. No, you're close. It's 99 right now. But earlier today it was 100, what, 115? And yesterday Kim got her first time at 120 degrees. It was 120. We went to the store and bought shoes for me, and we came out. It really cooled off to 117. So, what's it supposed to be tomorrow? Tomorrow it's supposed to be 114. And Sunday it's really cooling off to 111. Oh no, today 114 it said. Tomorrow 111, and then Monday 112. I mean, look at this.
It does have working AC. We took it for a test drive and the AC works.
There's the.
And
Well, I don't know
everything
if
that's
anybody can read
cheaper
that.
does not have working
I
AC.
guess they can't read that. Shit, the green screen screws it up. But anyway, the next few days, 114 is the high, 111 is the high, 112 is the high, 110 is the high, 112, 113, 115 on Friday. Yeah, that's the 7 day or 10 day, whatever.
Mexican Spec asks, what is the closest California town to you? What's the closest California town to you? Because it's like right, like five
The closest
minutes.
one of any size would be what, El Centro? Probably El Centro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone to El Centro before to deal with a car that was registered in California that needed inspection, and I was helping somebody do it, and so we drove over to El Centro to get the inspection done and to go to the motor vehicle department over there, and that was a total cluster, typical California DMV. But we got it done.
They're talking about McLaughlin. I don't
Scott
really know.
McLaughlin. Scott McLaughlin was the best Australian V8 supercar driver until he took off to race Indy cars. Then it was Shane Van Gisbergen. I'd get a Lime scooter. Lime scooter,
Maybe.
I guess. Working AC. Yeah. Oh, this thing was great. It was, what was it, 100 and, I forget what the temperature was.
I can't
115,
believe AC
114,
works
something
at
like that.
all when it's that
And that
hot.
thing has a black interior, black leather interior in it. And we drove off and we drove probably 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. It cooled right off in there. It was perfect inside the truck.
Mexican Spec asks, does the hotel have a swimming pool? The hotel complex has an indoor swimming pool. I think the next building over has a swimming pool. This particular building does not have a pool, but like all the buildings are owned by the same hotel chain, but we're in the extended stay building. So I could go next door and use the pool. I'm allowed to. So yes and no.
Dean Stevenson, wow, 3 degrees Fahrenheit in a few minutes. Nosediving Arizona temperatures. It was about an hour.
It's a little wild to get shoes.
It was kind of in late afternoon. And I told Kim, I made some money, and they're paying me real
Not a
well.
lot of money, but
They're
enough money to
but
buy
because of the way
shoes.
pay periods it was 1 day, and it was more money than I usually make in a day. And it was like, God, look at this. And they even took taxes out of
And he's
this.
caught up on the bills,
And I
and
said,
there's
I
still
said to
money in
her,
his bank account.
one time, I was like, I wear these crappy shoes, and they're blown out. They're a piece of crap,
He's
you
been
know.
wearing the same
So,
shoes
so
since the day I met him.
Kim took me to the store one time and says, I'm buying you these shoes, and they were really nice. And I said, no, you're not spending your money on my shoes. And I refused to let her buy me shoes. That was over a year ago, I'm sure. So then I told her, I got up yesterday morning. I said, you know what I want to do? I said, let's go buy shoes. She goes, yeah. So later in the afternoon, we went and bought shoes. And it was 120 degrees when we went out there. Man. I said, well, it's your first day over 120. So, yeah, when we came out we spent an hour. She kept, try this shoe, try this shoe, try this shoe. And I'm sitting there on the thing trying shoes on. I said, see those up there? They're the wrong size, but that's what I want. And so she goes, I'll find some. So she went and got them. It's a discount place. All the shoes aren't in boxes. It's a mess. So she brings them to me. I tried them. I said, yeah, this is what I want. And then she brought me some other ones that are similar. And I said, I want both of them. So I bought two pairs of shoes. So I have good shoes now. Man.
Hippie Long says if it's California vehicle registration is current, you can drive with a signed title. And most advertisements, they do explain the situation because in California it's really
It's
important.
different. Yeah.
And regular isn't, you have 10 or 30 days to register a new to you vehicle. That's interesting to know, Hippie Long.
Yeah. In California, I used to buy cars in California. I told Kim it was always easy because first of all, you don't need to have a notary. You just sign the title, and then the plates stay with the car. So you just drive it until you get it registered. You just have to have your own insurance on it. And so California cars to me were always easy, but she didn't want to do that. And this will work too. We can get through this. It's not a big deal. El Centro, get tomatoes. El Centro. Well, here it's Yuma's lettuce. My God, lettuce fields
There's a
everywhere,
there's a
and
vegetable stand up the
and
way. We
cotton
should go there.
and cotton. Yeah, let's stop at that I drive by that vegetable stand a lot.
It's
Let's go
always when
there.
you're on your way to work, though, but we got to go over there during the day
You know, on
or
Kiwi's
not.
59 Plymouth wagon hadn't been registered in years and years. It was no problem. Yeah,
It's never a problem.
I'm
All it
not.
takes is money.
I think most of the problems with registration are people don't take care of it, or they have no title because you look at the reasons for no titles. Like people buy a car and they got a finance company, buy here, pay here, used car lot or something. They don't pay it off and they hide the car, and then 10 years later, of course they never got the title, and so now they got no title. And I'm like, nah, straighten that out and then sell the car.
Michelle says, I'll have Pete show y'all Indianapolis Speedway pics from last year. We had front row parking in front of the main gate with our motorhome. We had so much. That sounds super cool. Michelle, uh, what is the next night that Pete is live streaming? Uh, and what time? So that people who are watching, if they want to see those pictures, know when to tune in. Because we like Pete. We want to let people know.
What is this? Okay, you're like zigzagging around here.
You need insurance, though. Yes, I will definitely be
Yeah,
talking to my
of
insurance
course you get
agent. I
insurance.
don't want to be on the road at all
Of
without
course,
insurance. It's
you get
just too
insurance.
dangerous.
Yep. I used to buy cars in California, and it was nice because you just left the license plate on. I'd have a signed title, and I'd get insurance, and it was legal for a while. Not a long time, but plenty of time to drive somewhere and get it registered in another state. Q is riding dirty all the way to Tennessee. I don't know about that. No. Those people that don't have a title have taken out a title loan. Yeah, I know.
You know
That's
what?
why
That
the
was never a thing
people
where I
without
was from.
people
I've
without
never
titles,
heard of that.
people without titles, they can stuff it. I don't want that because there's problems. There's a problem now. If you're in Georgia or maybe one of these states that doesn't issue titles on old cars, it's a
Gray area.
bill of sale state. Yeah, you got to deal with that. Michelle says Tuesday 8 p.m. Central. Tuesday 8 p.m. Central. You can watch it. I'll be
Still
passing
at
out by
work.
then.
Oh yeah, you will be knocked out.
Oh, I see. Stray Bullet says that permit he got was only good in California. See, next inspect. Technically, Kim, your current insurance covers you on a vehicle you just purchased. It's best to get a policy on them. You know what I do is I call the insurance agent
Yeah,
immediately
and give
and
him
give
the
them
VIN number and
the
it'll
VIN and
be
give them the VIN and everything, and just then I
yeah.
know it's good. And I've always done that because it's just that's the way it was. Stribble it. No, sir. It was a one-way trip permit with a destination on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, and see, that's what you got to drive out with Arizona. Similar thing like that. So, yeah, I don't know. And Tennessee's always so easy with registration.
Wait,
If you got
Tuesday at 8 is our time slot.
no, that's Tuesday at 8 Central. Tuesday we go at 10 Central.
No,
No, we go at 8.
Tuesday.
No, you're right. We go at 8. You're right.
That's all right.
That's all right. We may do it. We may
Guys,
not. I
we'll be
probably
in
won't.
Pete's stream this week because he's got to work.
I got to work, and
That'll be good.
we
We'll
work.
give it to Pete this week for
I go out
sure.
there, in the desert. Go out there early when it's still cool or not terribly hot, and then I get off work usually about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And here, the highest temperature is 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I get back to here. We eat something, and I'm dead tired. I'm done.
Dean Stevenson said that we should also get a Metro Y 3D scan of his face, biceps, and buttocks, calibrated to 4 inches.
What?
4 inches? I thought 4 nanometers, using 90 frames per second, scanning with 5 groups of 2 blue LEDs. I already have that. I would not even go talk to him unless he submitted that.
Kiwi got the permit to be able to drive to get the car smog inspected, er, which it didn't need. Yeah, of course it didn't. It was a 59. Um, yeah, I don't know at all. I don't know. He got it there. It's good.
Can't be too careful. That's right. That's right.
And,
That's right.
and my ear's good. My ear's good. It's healing. It's almost healed. Got no cancer in it. I feel pretty good about that. There's a little piece of my ear missing, but it's a little piece.
Michelle says it's not a competition. We try to work together. Well, we have to coordinate.
Well, yeah,
While we're
but
away,
they
you guys take
but
it away.
they do that on Tuesday nights. We overlap, and we know that.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then Buddy Carfano sent a couple more that I'm
I
gonna.
think sometimes people watch
I don't know why
three at the
that's so.
same time.
I don't know why that's so big.
Because I have it on the big.
See, and that's a 2000, but that is a very nice looking truck.
Yeah,
And
it looks
that's
sharp. It
that's
looks clean.
9 grand.
Yeah,
And then what else did he have?
and it's the extended cab, not the crew cab.
Oh yeah, that was a crew cab. It was a 4 door, wasn't it?
Does this say mileage?
And then this one is a. That's also a. That's not a Ford, or that is a Ford. It's got the door that opens backwards. Yeah, the one we're looking at actually has 4 doors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4 door truck.
Does this one have
What?
mileage? Scroll down, or is that a photograph?
No, it's a. I don't know what it is. I don't know, Kim.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But
So
yeah, comparable trucks. But asking price is not the same as
for some reason that's all. Yeah, okay.
asking price is not the same as selling price. So
Florida truck would worry me. I don't know. Oh yeah, because
maybe, yeah.
you wouldn't know any of your ear was missing, but if we can't see. Yeah, it's the only reason I know it is because I can feel where the spot is and I know what it looked like before. But what they did was so minimal. And I was telling Kim, I said that's a part of the ear nobody looks at unless they got like big rings or something in their ear. But it's just nobody's once that little place heals up that little spot they cauterized. Nobody's ever going to notice it. I'm pretty happy with that. It could have been really bad, and it wasn't really bad.
Cabo says, for my input, I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, we have been on here 2 hours and 44 minutes.
I think I'm sticking with Tavo's decision. My decision is I don't know.
Might be long, but I paid no back tags. Oh yeah, and that's something you got to worry about in California. Is if you let it expire, then you got to get a non-op slip and all that before it expires. You got all those games to play in Arizona. See, when I bought my Corvette, it came out of California. It had been I don't know, like a year, more than a year, not registered, no no non-op slip, and the guy was like, "Oh, making excuses what I'm gonna have to do," and I knew I was gonna register it in Arizona. I didn't care one bit about that. We put it on a trailer, brought it to Arizona, and I went in there and they go by when your birthday is, when the registration came up. So I was getting real close to that. So she does all this and everything. She goes, "That'll be $5," and I hand her a $5 bill, and she handed me a license plate, and I go, "That's it." She goes, "That's it. See you later." And I walked out and I screwed the license plate on the it's $5. And this guy in California thought, there's going to be all these penalties and all this crap for non-registration. They don't care about that in any other state. Um, it's time to buy an eating to celebrate.
Woohoo!
Michelle says, I'm a bartender, so I actually notice a lot, but I understand what you're saying. Oh, earring. Now it makes sense. Instead of an earring. No, I'm not going to do that. Mexican Spec says Arizona is the birthday. It was when I bought my Corvette. I don't know how it is now. Okay, so Daniel Morrissey's taken off. Or he's saying goodnight because I said
Right.
we've been on here an hour and 45, or 2 hours,
Yeah,
45 minutes, which is
yeah,
45 minutes longer than I expected to do this.
I
So
know.
I don't know when we're going to be back because I don't. So,
We're not planning on doing a Tuesday night. No, we'll be
no,
hanging out in Pete's
we'll be in
stream.
Pete's, or you'll be in Pete's. I'll probably be snoozing.
You never feel like sleeping when you get home. You're all of a sudden full of
Oh,
energy.
oh yeah, it's going to be 8 o'clock Central, so it'll be 6 o'clock here. Oh yeah, I might still be awake for a little while.
Yeah.
Mexican Spec says, Buff, let me know if Kim. You know what? We'll put a what do you call it up? What do you call that? You put notices up. What do you call them?
I'll put a notice up.
It's not a notice.
Post?
Post.
Community
We'll
post.
put a post up.
Yeah.
So yeah. So everybody have a good night.
Thanks
Or
everybody for your
if you're down under, a good day.
it was fun. I had a good time.
Because we're up here and you're down here.
It gives us something to look
Yes.
forward to all day. We're looking forward. What are we going to talk about on stream? What do you think they'll say? Mexican Spec never looks at the community posts.
Why don't
Okay,
you? We post stuff on there, and then you should know what's going on. So
well, send
we'll
them an
have to have a
email.
special 5 minute live,
Send them an email.
a special community post. We'll have to have a special 5 minute live for Mexican Spec. Well, I'll just call him on the phone. Go, hey, dude. She bought it.
Immunity post. Yes.
Okay, take care, all.
He does Instagram. We'll
my
post on Instagram. I
my
should start
mouse?
posting
Oh,
on
see, I don't have
Instagram.
a mouse because I don't have a mouse pad. Oh, you can't see that very
There's a
well.
ferret pad.
I have a
Are those ferrets?
no,
Marsupials.
they are possums. I have a possum pad.
Possum pad.
So is this a possum? I
That's
don't
the
know.
weirdest thing I ever heard of.
Okay, but if it doesn't work this, she'll have to do it.
All right, wish us luck. Yeah, by tomorrow, if I decide to buy it, by tomorrow it'll be gone. First thing, it'll be like somebody I sold it last night. I'll be like, damn it. Good night, all. We'll see you next time. We'll let you know.